sitting on top of the world. 5-0. It's 6-0 looks kind of obvious. So, and everybody said, hey, man, don't be taking no team like that, man. Come on now. You got to work hard. See, no matter what we say, the 49ers is busted butt. Don't even worry about it. Why? Because when they cold, we hot. When they cold, we hot. Count it down with me. 1, 2, 3. Hot boys. Oh, man, this is going to be fun. I know. We should wait till after the game to celebrate. But you know what? The last 5 weeks we've been saying that too. And why wait? We got an injury report that's going wild. Hey, by the way, we're not the only ones with injury reports. In fact, when I look around at some teams, our injury report, we're kind of lucky. We don't have people out. They're not going to be out long. But the 49ers did release their injury report before jumping on the plane heading east. The guys that are going to be out due to injury, DJ Jones, Deebo Samuel. They'll join 4 starters. Juice, Joe Staley, as you already know, Mike McGlinchey, Keller Witherspoon. These guys are, hey, Spoon and Staley have already served their time on the on the sick list, and they're getting ready to come back in a couple of weeks. Haim is out. He's listed as questionable with a knee sprain, as expected to play anyway. Each team is allowed to suit up 46 players from their 53-man roster. The 7th inactive player is expected to be. Are you ready for this? Wait for it. If you haven't read this already, you'll love it. It's C.J. Beathard. Who was not suited up for a regular season game all season long. And Shanahan said this about that. Only 2 guys usually dress on game day. CJ will dress this week if Raheem can't go because he'd be the last guy up. And if we got another guy sick or something in the next 2 days, we probably go with 45 players on game day because we don't see someone we want to cut. So CJ's sort of like a placeholder. Not necessarily that the 49ers plan on destroying the Skins so badly that Nick Mullins will come in and they want to send Jimmy back in since something happened to Nick. So there's CJ as a sacrificial lamb. Nobody said that. That's just me, okay? So anyway, much of that has to do with the fact that the 49ers are carrying several injured players on their active roster, all of which will be active on game days. The 49ers didn't want to potentially lose them for the season to injured reserve. So they remained on the active roster. You see how that works? All right. And those names, as I mentioned, included the people I just mentioned earlier. So, but anyway, we got a couple people coming back, so this is a good thing. Fam, you know what? Did you catch Kyle's presser today? There were some interesting things. I just want to point to a couple of them. Because the first thing I said when Deebo was going to be in the game, I said, more Kendrick. And probably still going to be more Kendrick. See, I don't know. Kendrick I get real confident in him. Preseason, I know he was doing a lot of weird things, but, for the season so far, Kendrick's been straight money. Anyway, question was, you mentioned that Jordan Matthews will be active this week. What kind of versatility does he bring to this receiving core that struggle at times with the size and veteran and know-how? To which Shannon replied, with Jordan, the best thing is how much he's played. He's played a lot of football. He's a very reliable guy. We don't mind putting him in there at any position. The game's not too big for him. He plays very physical. He's a big guy. He can run also. He's got good hands. We usually play him at the Z. But if anyone goes down, even Jordan only being here 2 weeks, he's matched the offense in the offseason. He knows all the positions and gives us a lot of versatility. I still don't, I ain't got nothing against this dude. Come on, man. But I do think KB, I do like him in the game as much as possible. Plus, KB does a lot of great blocking, too. Another question, he says, I've noticed digging through some of the numbers that, and this is to address the constant defending I'm doing for Jimmy G. And everybody, oh, man, Jimmy G, man, the dude is regressing. He's doing this, he's doing that, he's looking like poop. Question was, I've noticed digging through some of the numbers that Jimmy G has been better against pressure, higher yards per attempt against pressure than even in 2017 when he was really good. He, looking at the film, been demonstrably better when facing pressure this year. And Kyle, I wouldn't say that for sure. I don't think it's been drastic. I didn't realize the numbers say that, but it makes sense. When people pressure, it's a lot easier to get bigger plays. People are more open. It's more one-on-one. You can get, or if it's zone dogs and stuff, you can really get people open if they get out of there. When they have three people covering underneath instead of four, there's a hole somewhere. And if we pick it up and we've got the right play on pressure, can actually be easier for a quarterback. Kyle's being nice. If that were the case, guys like Jared Goff that hate pressure would have a field day. Give him his juice. Give him his credit, Kyle. He has the ability to find that hole. He stands in that pocket like a rock. He doesn't move. Jimmy, sometimes I really wish he would move. But Jimmy, pressure coming down on him. He's still waiting for that guy to break. As soon as he breaks, Jimmy gets the ball. Pressure's coming in at like 100 miles an hour. Offensive line is doing battle. Gee, stands there. Boom! I love it. He does that. He says, he goes on to say, if you don't have the right play on your struggle to pick it up, then it's a miserable day. Pressure, usually it's going to end for one of the sides. Well, the offense or the defense, it really is never just a boring play. Unquote. Another question regarding Dante the Bennett. He says, we talked to you about wide receiver Dante Bennett earlier this week. The first two games of the season, he had a very limited snap count. I know you mentioned on the radio as well about a pectoral issue that he had earlier. How was he kind of gotten over that issue, and how has it kind of developed and kind of progressed since that injury? Now, see, we've noticed that. And why in heck didn't somebody say something about him having a pec injury earlier? We could have stopped talking bad about him. Well, you could have stopped talking bad about him. I know. I didn't say anything bad about him, but it says, where is Dante? I just said, where is Dante? The answer was, I think he's gotten in much better football shape. Now running, doing it more consistently, being able, once his pectoral is healed, up more, we are trying to get a little more size back. I think it took him a couple of weeks to get out of it. He's still trying to go forward, still trying to improve like everyone else is. But coming into camp and having that pectoral injury right away to where he didn't have to miss a lot of time, but really wasn't able to work through some stuff when you're just running and doing that, you lose a lot of weight. Get a little bit smaller. He's hit the weight room hard. He's practiced hard, and he's got some of his juice back, which has helped him here these last few weeks. So look for Pettis to bust. Oh, I look for Pettis. He's had 3 weeks to get stronger. And people have been talking about him. He ain't said a word. He's been, he's not responding. He's not said anything to anybody. He hasn't mentioned his injuries or struggles. He's just been out there getting embarrassed. Now, all of a sudden, the last 2 weeks, oh, look at Dante. He had that one drop. But otherwise, Dante's been pretty solid, actually. He's getting better. But anyway, fam, every game this season has been special in the 2019 season so far. We all agree on that, right? But this week against the Redskins. And you know what? I don't like to use that term. Somebody explain to me, listen, everybody in the Washington area. Who was that? I said, no, that's not actually true. Somebody said that every Native American in the Washington area doesn't have a problem with that. I said, I read, well, maybe not in the Washington area, but across the U.S., still a larger percentage of Native Americans don't think that name is cool because they're more than just Redskins. They represent a lot of things. Anyway, I don't want to get into that right now, but 49ers will be delivering the message to the Skins. If you know the history between Mike and Kyle Shanahan versus Skins owner Daniel Snyder, you may recall the hostile situation and breakup that took place in Washington from 2010 to 2013 between the two gentlemen and one idiot. Kyle returns to the nation's capital this Sunday with some backup that makes the Hells Angels look like a bunch of Girl Scouts and brownies. This is going to be epic, fam. I got. You know what? Here's the thing. What I want to know. If Kyle gets a chance to run the score up on the Skins, is he going to do it? Because if we're leading like 30-3 going into the fourth quarter, Does Kyle continue to pour it on? Does he continue to call offensive snaps as if, if he does do that, you know how you do something bad and karma comes to get you? Take Jimmy out, though. He doesn't need to be a part of that. Let Nick come in and take him apart the rest of the game. Because I got a feeling there's hatred between these, Mike, Kyle, Daniel. They hate each other. Remember when they wanted Kirk Cousins and Snyder said, no. I'd rather franchise tag him and pay him a fortune than let him walk over to San Francisco. Oh, okay. See, this is what happens when you do things like that. It may come back, the opportunity comes back, and uh-oh. But fam, I already called this score 41-3. Now I want to know, what are you thinking? Give me a little bit of whatever you're thinking about this game, a little perspective, and give us your score. All right? Hey, Gino, thanks, fam. This is Alexandra V. Hey, me and my lady gonna be in Washington at Baltimore games where the tailgate's at. Hey, tailgates. In fact, that's a good question. If you're on the chat, anybody watching us, please. Gino wants to know where to find you this weekend, Washington tailgate. Give us some logistics now, all right? He says, I got something. Where the tailgate's at, I got something on it. Anthony Baker says, hey, what's happening? Love this show always from Memphis. Go Niners, Anthony. Good to see you, fam. Chariot Sanders says, hi, Ronbo. My name is, let's see. And I hope this is not a typo. Hi, my name is Sean New. Sean New? Okay, did I get that right? If not, correct me back. Get a correction in for me. He says, I love your show, and I am a diehard 49er fan. Go red and gold. Hey, Sean New, thanks, fam. Pete Gorman, I got it. 49ers 24, Washington 10. I think it's going to be closer than what people think. Probably, because they were supposed to be. But you know what? I didn't know the Rams 49ers game was going to be as close. I thought it was going to be closer than that. So it's hard to call these games in advance because they usually end up going in the opposite direction as usually is the people's choice of things to happen. Jay Anderson, what up? Richmond VA checking in. 060 come Sunday. Go Niners. Niners for life. We got a lot of VA folks. I got Shanu. He says, I got 49ers 30, Washington 7. Yeah. All-Star Luna, sup? Turn up Gary for Jimmy 1. Him and Pettis, Goodman, and Kittle to catch fire and open up this offense would be interesting. Also, Luna says, what do you think about Matt Breida instead of Coleman in the red zone? We've seen Breida and Jimmy hook up nice already. That's a tough call because, TC does a good job as well. Matty B, though, is like, you know what? If I give an edge, TC, this is what he does. This is what he's been doing for years. Matty B is kind of new to the game in that aspect, in that regard, compared to TC. But I like Matty B around that end zone area, too. About 10 yards out. He needs a little bit of room to run route and smoke somebody. But TC can get in a little closer. They both got their value. Jim Thurlkill says, the mark of a great team was one that you love to watch on D as much as you love the offense. The Niners are the only team in the league that you can truly say that about. That's what everybody's saying. Faithful Empire, what's up? Fair Albert says 49ers have never held a shutout in the entire history. Yeah, they did. They beat the Rams. Remember that Monday night 2 seasons back when Aaron Donald's walking off the field, throwing his helmet down on the ground. Wasn't that a complete shutout? I think that was. Anyway. That changes Sunday. 45 Skins, San Francisco 45, Redskins zip. What up, Faithful? We still got work to do. Can't catch them. 31-17, 49ers win. J-Tan 38 zip. SF. Oh, everybody's talking about that goose egg. Niner Rich. Kyle got to unleash the playbook on Sunday. 44-17, Niners win. It could get nasty out there if Kyle decides to get vindictive about things that have happened. Niners 30. I think we got a little missing here. Okay. Matt Gaskell. Niners 34. Redskins 0. We got a lot of shutouts here, don't we? Living the Dream 49ers 41 to Skins 7. Chris Smith, 49ers 24, Skins 14. Living the dream, nothing less than 34-3, but I'm going with 41-7 Niners. All right. All right. Manny Jimenez says 49ers 100. Skins zip. Snyder gets rushed to the hospital. Jay Dan says, yo, Ronbo, 49ers with a Super Bowl value pick on Wager Talk Sports with Chad Millman. See, and that's been going around for a couple of weeks, hasn't it? See, that's why now you got to go and put in a C note on the 49ers. It won't gain as much as it would have like before the season, but it'll still make probably a pretty good pocket if they make it, of course. William Roberts, 34-6 Niners. Isaac Page, score for me, 34-3. Niners would put it past 40, but I know Shanahan is going to take the starters out and milk the clock. Maybe. Because you don't want to get anybody injured out there being nasty, right? The 49ers are out there trying to run the score up on them. What if somebody gets hurt in the process of doing that, and then all you can reflect upon is yourself for having done that? Don't be evil. Evil can get you in trouble, all right? Let's go to the phone, check you out. All right, Phil, come on in. Phil!
What?
Phil?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah. Hey, Phil.
All right. Hey, so a lot happened this week.
You say what happened this week or a lot happened this week?
No, a lot happened this week.
Oh, yes. Get into it, Phil. Get into it.
Yeah, well, I like your show earlier with Will.
Oh, yeah?
Now I can put the name to the face.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's really right now. The Rams are broke.
Oh, and they're going to get more broke. That's the thing, Phil.
Well,
how are you going to pay this guy? I mean, he's going to, like Richard Sherman said, he's got the advantage now. You gave up 2 first-round picks and a 4th. He can say anything he wants. You got to pay him. Stupid.
Well, here's the thing. So the Rams have like $400,000 on cap space now after all this shit happened. And as compared to we have $8 million in cap space. The other thing is, so next year they've got like $28 million.
Yeah.
They're going to have to pay Ramsey $20 million.
At least,
they
at
won't have
minimum.
enough to sign anybody else. They're not going to have a full roster. They are broke. And,
hey, Phil, isn't it $1 for dollar? In the penalty, $1 for $1 penalty tax?
I don't think you can go over the cap.
He's going. They're going to have to go. Phil, like you said, they're not going to be able to fill the team. You've got to go over the cap. Or what are you going to do?
No, they can't. They can't sign the guy. He's a rental player. They give up 2 first rounds and a 4th round. Either they're going to have to cut some really high salary guys to make room, or they're going to not sign him.
Phil, it's going to have to be a strategic cut, though. There's dead monies. There's going to be. You got to manipulate that roster to the point where the expiring contracts. How are you going to do? That's why I said I can't wait till the summer just to watch the Rams.
I'm looking at it and I go, I don't know what they're thinking.
They weren't.
They have no means of replenishing that offensive line.
No, yeah,
and,
right.
We've got a defensive line that's going to eat them up for years. So, frankly, I think the Rams are not going to be the competition in the division. We only have to worry about Seattle. Maybe Arizona over years.
Yeah, Arizona's going to come up within the next year or so. But, yeah, Rams got no future.
I think the Rams are broke. They are broke.
And they're going to build a team to the middle of the draft?
I don't see it. But no, and I'm looking at the Niners right now, and Jimmy. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Jimmy's down. Jimmy's down." The wide receivers need to step up.
Thank you.
They really need to step up. Dante picked up a little bit lately. Debo has gone downward. Marquise dropped the ball against the Rams. It was a sure touchdown.
They're saying that ball was underthrown.
Maybe, do we make a trade for a wide receiver? You know,
Is he
and
going to be ready to play now? I mean, he doesn't know anything about what we're
Cincinnati's
doing.
asking too much for A.J. Green.
Oh,
from what I hear.
Green's on the IR every year, Phil. I really don't want him. You know,
Yeah, but you know what? He's a good locker room guy. He's a good locker room guy. If he's healthy, he can respect double coverage, which would free up Kittle. If the price is right, if we could get him for a 4th or 5th round draft choice, I would say go for it. But Cincinnati wants a first? They're crazy.
Of course they do. Of course they do.
And then there's the other guy from Denver.
Sanders.
What's his name?
That's Emmanuel.
Sanders.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's coming back from a Achilles. He's not a number 1 receiver anymore, and you know if you could get him for a 4th or 5th, maybe pull the trigger. But right now, our wide receivers need to step up. They really do.
You know what though? It's week 6. I got a couple of guys coming back. I got Trent Taylor, who was having a great preseason workout. I understand he was fantastic. You've also got Jalen Hurts. I really want to see.
Yeah, but Hurts not going to be available for 8 weeks, right? So.
Well, how many more weeks has he got left?
He's going to be at the end of the season.
Oh yeah, but
well, I think 7 now.
Didn't they do this a couple of weeks ago?
Put him on IR. He's 8 weeks on the shelf.
I thought he was by week 10. He was going to be available. Anyway, you know what, though? I still want to see further development on these youngsters we got. And I don't think Deebo Samuel's going to continue to drop the ball. He's got to learn. I don't want any growth stunted behind bringing in some mercenary. I don't want to play the Rams game.
But I just see, like, Deebo running the wrong route and causing Jimmy an interception. And,
I know.
And Marquise dropping the ball. Listen, Jimmy's numbers would be a hell of a lot better if his wide receivers would step up.
Would do their job. Phil, we need to get your score, though, because we're going to get a lot of scores tonight. So give me your score.
34-10.
Right.
I'm not sure that Washington can score 10. I'm just kind of hedging it.
Yeah, the 49ers could get silly at some point and make a mistake, but we'll see. Phil, we're gonna go. I'm gonna look for you after the game.
Ronbo.
All right.
Anyway, your thing with Will was really good. Shout out to Will.
Hey, there you go, Will.
You know, he's right on with the Rams. He's right on it.
Absolutely.
So anyway, talk to you later.
All right.
We'll see you Sunday.
You too. All right. Night, Phil.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Bye.
Hey, Lewis.
Ronbo.
Lewis.
Hey, Ronbo, can you hear me good?
Oh, clearly. Great sound, great connection. Hey, Lewis.
Awesome.
Go ahead, Lewis. Now, you're painting a picture here for us, Lewis, because, we got the Redskins, and we assume, I'm more relaxed for this game, and I was kind of relaxed for the Rams game. I'm more relaxed for this game. We got to learn to stop relaxing. It could be unhealthy, but what are you thinking?
Right. Oh, no, absolutely, Ronbo. I don't think you can take every game lightly in the NFL. Absolutely not. But I do think, I think Kyle's doing a great job. He's been talking about it all week. You can't fall asleep in the NFL or teams will get you. They will humble you quick. Just, having the same narrative he's been talking about all week. Just keep the same energy or keep the same intensity. But as far as for me, I don't think we'll have any, what do you call them, trap games or, complacency or trap games, because when you're a team that's been trash for the last 3 years, you kind of get this hunger in you, and you never take any game for advantage because you know what it feels like to be at the bottom of the league every week. You know what I mean? So I don't, the guys are obviously feeling great, 5-0, hoping to go 6-0, but it's just something I don't think they'll take, for granted. I think they'll always come in, play smash mouth football because, we've been in the worst position the last 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yes. Oh, God, it's been bad. So, Lewis?
Oh yeah, Ronbo. That's my only point. I don't think there'll be a trap game, or I don't think the 49ers will take any game lightly, at least this year, because we don't know what it feels like to win. So now that we're winning, we're like, damn, this feeling feels great. We're gonna keep at it. You know what I mean? So, but Kyle's been really great, reiterating the same thing all week. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You will be humbled quick if you take any team lightly, which I don't think we will, but I'm feeling confident about this game, Ronbo.
And
I do think it's going to be a blowout, but I'm going to say the score. I'm going to give you my prediction right now. I'm going to say 38-20. And you're like, well, how the hell are you going to put up 20 points?
Right.
I think if it's a rout early, Kyle will pull everybody off the field. There's no point in risking any injuries, anything, no longer have anything. So I think we'll have third, second string guys. We even have practice squad guys like Dante Johnson hasn't, played in a minute, but he got called up from the practice squad. Will Harris will start getting some time. He was cut. He got brought back. So we're going to start seeing a lot of guys that haven't got any PT in a long time start hitting the field if it's a rout. Like I'm telling you, if we're up like by 3 to 4 possessions, heading some way like at the ending of the third, if there's like 6 minutes in the third, the next 18 minutes of the rest of the football game, I think you'll start seeing practice squad players or second and third strings because Kyle's not going to risk injuring anybody else. You know what I mean?
So is he going to pull Jimmy out of the game? This is the most important player to me.
I would think so too.
I think Jimmy out, Kyle. I want him to against the Rams.
Mark my words, Ronbo. This game, I think we're going to be passing a lot more. I think this is a get-right game for Jimmy, and I think Jimmy's going to walk away with 3 to 4 touchdowns, and he's just going to pull them. When we're up ahead, I think that he's just going to pull everybody, put the backups in. Don't want to risk any more injuries. Don't want any, injuries to that, that ferocious D-line that we have. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that's why I say they're going to put up 20 points. Obviously not on the starters, but on the third and practice squad players and even some of the second string guys. I think that's where you'll start seeing some of the points. They'll start scoring on those guys.
Lewis, remember though, our depth. I mean, when you look at our frontline defense.
Absolutely, Ronbo.
The depth is just ridiculous.
But Ronbo, I don't even think they'll have Solomon Thomas or Ronald Blair if you think those guys. I think it's going to be, like Julian Taylor. You know what I mean? Guys you haven't really
That's
seen,
no picnic.
Julian's good. He's good too. But I'm just saying, like, you won't see like guys that you break like, people might not know some names like, oh, look that guy. You know what I mean? I think that's the type of route we're gonna have. In fact, Lewis,
do this right now. Name your fourth quarter. We're up by 30 points. Give me your starting front defensive line. Go ahead. I want to do one too, but let me hear yours.
Yo, Ronbo, you put me on the spot, man.
Who you put? Who you gonna put at nose tackle? You haven't got DJ Jones anyway, but I guess at least Sheldon Day there.
DJ Jones is out, right? So I'm gonna put like fourth quarter. I'll probably put like Julian Taylor, right?
All right.
I'll put him out there. I wouldn't even, but see, I don't know who's behind Solomon Thomas or Ronald Blair. I'm not putting those guys out there. It's a route. Like they're good. They're good in pass rushing situations.
But you only got 9 guys. You have to pretty much. You know what though? This is actually easy. Let's go ahead and make D Ford sit down. Ronnie Blair could be over on that side.
Okay.
Who'd be on the other side? See, this is where I wish we had Valuaga. Valuaga would come in and play the other side, man. The fourth quarter, man.
The Moore kid, the guy that turned him in, the Moore, I forgot his name, but something more. Like if we had him,
Draymond,
that'd be perfect. But
yeah,
but that's what I'm saying, Ronbo. I mean, it's supposed to be no names. I mean, you're gonna see Dante Johnson that you haven't seen for a while. He's gonna get some PT in. So it's just guys like that. I probably see Reed back at safety because Harris. You'll probably see Harris take out Hart. You'll probably see Greenlaw play the middle linebacker. He's going to get some PT. So just things like that, little things like that. I think that's where we go. But Ronbo, thanks for what you do. But shout out to my TNT brother Will, Ronbo. I think you guys did a hell of a job dropping that video on Thursday. He brought out some great facts. Shout out to my brother Will. But shout out to my whole TNT fam, Trey, Trez, Dre, Russo, Jay Fresh, and Will, of course, and Ronbo, of course, you. But Ronbo, we 5-0, man. And it's starting to get real. They know the Niners are coming, baby. Go Rush.
Right,
you have a good day, Ronbo. God bless you,
too. See you this weekend, man. It's Lewis. All right. Hey, Omar. Dane Center. Omar.
Hold on. Oh la 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 la.
That's gonna be a fun theme all season long. The 2019 ooh la la year.
I'm telling you, man, Rondo, I'm so happy and I'm pumped up for the Redskins game. I know, when they're playing the Redskins, you can't take them lightly.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy's going to be passing a lot on these downs, and he's going to go off. And I think our passing attack is going to be on point. Sorry, man.
I
I
can
got
see
my
that. I
daughter
can hear
here.
that 49er fan. Yeah, I had a little 49er
Yeah, yeah, man. It's like, I got her trained. She's saying go Niners. So,
fan. All right.
man, and yes, sir. I've been waiting for this day for a long time, and it's a revenge game for Kyle Shanahan for all the disappointment years that he's had in Washington. So it's going to be a butt whipping, I think, in my opinion. And I think Kyle might run up the score.
I kind of think, especially the first half, because they're going to be doing some things and experimenting on things that the Skins just can't cover. So, Kyle's going to probably do some things that he might not do to another team just to get Jimmy and the wide receiver core in sync. We'll run the ball just to get that game going, but probably heavy on the passing. I see that.
Yeah, and absolutely. I was going to tell you, and I'll keep it short and sweet tonight, Rhonda, because I know you have other callers. I think once we get Trent Taylor back, because he had the best camp out of all the wide receivers, once we get Trent Taylor back, and then we get Jalen Hurd back, this offense is going to be clicking. And this offense starts clicking like our defense. It's lights out, man. It really is. I mean, if you think about it, we're going to have Trent Taylor in the slot, Jalen Hurd. I don't know when he's coming back. Hopefully he comes back soon. It's going to be a nightmare, man.
I fully feel that. Hurd may be the guy that, because and the thing about Hurd is with that size and his attitude, I like what he brings to the table. Trent is Wes Welker's going to be Wes Welker's second. The way he was playing in camp, he's inspired. We got something. I don't want to make some crazy deal right now for a wide receiver that's going to have to leave anyway, because in fact we're not going to stunt the growth of any of those youngsters. They're not going to do it. So why get yourself in a position to pay too much money? So,
see, that's the reason why the Rams got desperate, because after we gave them an ass whipping, they had to go get. Oh, well, now it's time for us to get Jalen Ramsey. They give 2 first-round draft picks and a 4th rounder. You are mortgaging your future, and they're broke. They ain't got no cash, but they ain't got enough money to buy a Big Mac right now.
And getting rid of your first-round picks, you couldn't talk them down a couple of rounds. Wow.
No, they wanted too much. I'm not saying he's not worth it. He's a great cornerback. I like Jalen.
That. If you're the Patriots, you can afford 2 first-round picks.
Yes, exactly. But my point is he's worth too much money. They gave him too much. They gave him way too much draft capital for this man. He's a great guy. But what is he going to do when he gets pissed off about losing? He's going to walk.
Yeah,
he's going to walk. He's not going to stay with the Rams.
He forced his way off that team. Exactly.
The Rams are broke. They ain't got no more cash. Built your team like the Niners did, brick by brick. Trust the process. That's what Cal and John Lynch been preaching.
Yeah, it's paying off dividends. See,
it's paying off dividends because we have drafted the guys and they paying off for us. So, I mean, I am happy that we got the guys that we have. With Mosley, E-Man, we have Sherman, then we have Kyle Williams coming back, and we got my buddy Witherspoon's coming back soon. By week 11, when we play Seattle, we're going to have McClinchy, Staley, and Witherspoon back.
That's right.
So we're going to be making, at least the Seahawks going to be our bitch, bro. I'm done with everybody still writing us off, and we're going to win.
49ers going to be so fired up for that game. Oh, they're going to be fired up for that game. Well,
I'm telling you, week 11 is going to be against Seattle. We're going to give them an ass whipping that they'll never forget. And I'm sorry to say, but Russell Wilson's a good quarterback.
He is.
He really is.
He's MVP.
Yeah. Man, but he won't be MVP against us. He's going to run for his life. He's going to say, holy shit.
It ain't going to escape. That's the nice thing about it. Omar, before we run out of time, though, what is your score on this game now?
My score against Washington is going to probably be in the 40s, like I've been predicting all year. Be 40 to maybe 10 or maybe 17, because it might surprise us. Do not count anyone out, because this is the NFL.
True.
So I'm definitely going to say, I say 42 to maybe 17.
All right. There you go. We're putting you down
for
42 to 17. All right.
42 to 17. And I think Kyle Shanahan is going to be saying, it's time to pay my old team back. And they're going to run up the score on Daniel Snyder, because to me, Daniel Snyder is the worst owner of football.
Well, no doubt about that. I mean, everybody says that. Even people outside of the Niner Empire walls. Yeah. So, all right, fam. I'll be looking for you Sunday.
Rondo,
He-
maybe I want to give a shout out to Big Dave City,
all right.
Empire, Go Niners, and we're about to whip some ass on Sunday. Yes, sir.
It's obvious. All right, Phil. Have a good
Hey, the
night,
ooh
Omar.
la la
Ooh,
la.
la,
Before I go, baby.
la.
Take care, my friend, Mr. Rondo. And
Hey, fam.
see
All right.
you later, buddy. Take care.
All
buddy.
right. Have a good night.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You too, buddy. Bye.
Yeah, this is like, man, this is like Dre, come on in here and put it and get us all straight down on this matter.
My brother. What's happening with you, man? How you
Oh
doing?
man, these relaxed weekends. We get this is about the last couple of times. In fact, this is the last week we could chill. Cause tell you what, boy, the Panthers ain't no joke.
Yeah.
I don't know what we got in the Cardinals, and on down. I don't know who we gonna beat after this, but from now, this game, but not lose this game. But Drake, what are your feelings?
Yeah. Well, first off, the first thing I want to hit on with guys talking about us getting a receiver. The thing is in the NFL, man, you have to attack a franchise when they are at their weakest moment, when you have an asset, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Patrick Mahomes is the face of the NFL, period. He's the best quarterback in the game.
Mm-hmm.
He just went down.
Yeah.
We have Nick Mullins.
3 weeks.
Everybody's talking about this AJ Green and Emmanuel Sanders shit. Look, AJ Green is 31 years old. Emmanuel Sanders is 32.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Kyle Shanahan, I'm calling right now. Look, Nick Mullins can win you guys games, especially with that receiving core and with the second best tight end in the league. Trade Nick Mullins for Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman is a young guy, just came into the league, very formidable, runs a 4.2.
Okay,
he
now
takes
see,
the top off the defense.
I'm with that.
If you have a guy like Marquise and Mecole Hardman over the top, it's lights out. Yeah, Nick Mullins is an asset, but at the same time, if you guys want to stop crying about having help at wide receiver, Mecole Hardman is a guy I would go after. You know what I mean? Or even C.J. Beathard. I could see C.J. Beathard with that wide receiving core and those tight end and those,
even
and
he
that,
do well.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
I could see him winning some games with them, at least keeping them 500 until they get Mahomes back. So CJ in a fourth for Mecole Hardman.
See,
you know what I'm saying? That's a guy.
I like that deal better than your first one, Dre. Because I don't want to get rid of Nick.
Yeah.
But I'll let CJ go on over there and get him some time. You know.
Yeah. And I'm just saying that I just said Nick. You know what I'm saying? Because that's probably the guy that
more
they
attractive.
Want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Dre, you say CJ first, and then of course the Kansas City Chiefs will say, "Well, how about Nick?" Well, how about Nick?
Right.
Is it? Well, okay. Now I got him right where I wanted him. I played him.
Yeah, because they have a slew of wide receivers, bro. You know what I mean? And when Sammy comes back, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you really need? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they have a slew of wide receivers. So I would definitely go with like a 2021 fourth and CJ, or if you have to, just straight across the board. I'll give you Nick. Give us Mecole Hardman. Like I said, you have to attack franchises when they're at the weakest. Now coming up against the Redskins,
they may have already made that call too.
Yeah, most definitely. So that's my take on that. AJ Green is old, stays on IR, and Emmanuel Sanders is 32. You know what I'm saying? Still formidable, but he's not a long-term guy. My bad, bro.
2 years
he's not
production,
a long-term guy.
Dre. 2 years production at either one of them. You get 2 seasons. You get this season and next year, and from that they start to decline. I don't need that.
Yeah. So, and then this week, this week is a Hall of Fame Ronbo caller Razor. He's not out just for 3 weeks, bro. His timetable to come back is not even discussed yet. They haven't decided when he's going to come back. So get your facts right. Anyways, so
the Chiefs?
Against
Mahomes.
Yeah. Oh, he was talking about Mahomes. Now this week against the Redskins, I definitely want to put up at least 21 points in the first half, maybe 24. It's possible. And I say that because the Rams defense is way better. The Browns have the eighth ranked defense in the league, and we damn near did that to both of those teams. If it wasn't for a turnover. So I would say that we try to put up 21 points in the first half. And then that's when you start to rotate some of these guys. Dante Johnson, put Solly out there a lot. DJ Jones is gone, so Ronald Blair give a heavy dose to him. Work Mosley on that side. Hopefully, I was hoping the Keller will be back, but he's not. But work Mosley on that side. Let Tavares Moore get a lot of work. Take out Fred and well, actually take out. I would take out Quan and move Fred into his position and then put Al Shazier in there and let Greenlaw get a lot of work. And I would even rotate Al Shazier in for Fred a couple of times. You know what I mean? And by mid third quarter, Nikki B, you're coming out. Also D Ford, you're coming out. Probably
D's
give
probably already gone
Armstead.
Anyway.
Right. Probably give Armstead and Buck 15 to 20 snaps in the second half, which isn't a lot. I see our offense being on the field a lot. That's definitely how I see it.
There you go. Well, I got no problem with them plans. Yeah. Hey, Drake, give me a score.
Yeah. I would say score 27. I would say 27-10.
27-10. Right. 21 in the first half, then 10.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say the 10. Right, and I would say the 10 comes from a garbage time touchdown. And Hall of Fame Ronbo caller Razor. Look, bro, the Chiefs backup quarterback Matt Moore. He was a scout for the Dolphins this offseason. They called him when the Chiefs' damn backup quarterback went on season-ending surgery IR, you dummy. He's not better.
Drake, go get him.
Lord, these dudes are stupid, bro.
Get back. Go get him on the chat, Drake. We got to go, fam.
Matt Moore was a damn scout. Yeah, man, I'm out of here, bro. These dudes stupid as hell, bro. I'm gone. All right, Ronbo.
Night, Drake. I don't know why you guys pissed Dre off like that. Now here he comes to get you. Hey, Big Sean.
Hey, what's up, man? How we doing?
Sean, man, it's so fun this year to be able to relax all up in week 6. Unbelievable. We need to cherish and appreciate this year beyond what we're doing here. This is not going to happen next year. These things don't happen. But once, God knows when it'll happen again. Boy. But Sean, some Seanisms on this weekend situation. And anything else you want to mention?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not relaxed about nothing, to be honest with you. It's games like this where good teams have to win these games.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's. I know a lot of people say we're gonna go in here, we're gonna do the thing, and they're already talking about we should put in this guy in the second half and put in this guy in the second half, which is cool if it's a blowout. But man, hey man, if you go back and look at history, man, I mean, you just, what happened with the Jets and Cowboys? I get it. The Cowboys were on the downswing. I'm just saying, man. It's any given Sunday. Any given Sunday. I'm a believer in, when you have momentum is when you fucking really push on the gas. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a time to ease up. And this is how I live my life. This is why, when it comes to business and things like that, I'm pretty successful. So when you have fucking momentum, this is when you fucking put your foot on the gas. You don't let up one bit. You don't. Yeah, man. So especially because I'm going to the Skins game. I'm gonna be there this Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
And so and my just so y'all think I talk shit. Man, I'm going with my dad. He a shit talking motherfucker, man. So I can't.
He's not a Redskins fan, is he?
Hell yeah, he is. Die hard, baby. Die hard. Yes,
Sean,
sir.
I tell you,
yes,
I know what you're talking about. I got 2 uncles and my dad too. We did not support the same teams, and they used to be all up in my face. You're going to have a good time, man, because this year is going to be your year. I'm telling you. They can't beat you.
Because growing up, my first game that I ever went to was in '86 when when the Niners and the Skins played, you know. So my dad, he always took us to Niners games as a kid, but he was always a Skins fan. He knew that, you know, red and gold was our thing, so he supported us with that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he always, you know, he always put his elbows in our ribs, like, you know, he a Skins fan, man. So, I mean, it's just for me and my dad, this is a big deal. Even though the Skins is 1-5, my dad really deep down in his heart believes that Skins gonna come out here and whoop that ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he really feels that, you know, and I ain't mad at him for it, man. But this
you gotta support your team. And Sean, again, just to make you feel better though, 49ers, what we're thinking, Niners know good and well don't come in there half stepping. They're gonna come in with all they got. You know, it's gonna look like overkill is what I got a feeling. But the Skins, that's still grown ass men out there. Those are all professional athletes, and they don't want nobody coming in the house running them out either. So it could be, way better than we expect too. You're right.
You know, like in one of Kittle's interviews, man, he said, look, he's like, there's no slouches in the NFL. A lot of these guys were 5-star recruits, and a lot of these guys were fucking just studs in college, man. You know, so it's a lot of them are just victim of circumstances. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine us, what we went through when we knew we had all the potential on our team, but look at our record, look what we was going through. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
and we had Trent Baalke running things, much like Daniel Snyder being in an owner's position, which is really a bad thing. That's all these things make for a team, whether success or failure, and that's what you're getting in Washington.
Right, man. So I just want everybody, man. Hey, man, this. As far as relaxing, I ain't relaxed, man. I ain't relaxed. I ain't going all the way out there to have my dad talk no shit now. You know what I mean? So,
Sean, you go own Dad in the fourth quarter. Yeah. I'm almost guaranteed he gonna be sitting down a few rows from me. Sean, if you ain't gonna have no respect for your old man, I'm gonna sit down here. You can talk to whomever you want to. I'll see you at the parking lot.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got a little backup. He doesn't know that my brother's flying out from Los Angeles. He's a Niner fan too.
All right.
So he don't know. My brother's gonna surprise him. He's just gonna show up at the game. My dad doesn't know that he's coming. You know what I mean? So
you'll love it.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna go out there and have a good time, man. But as far as relaxing, I ain't relaxing, man. I hope we go out there. I don't give a shit, man. I want Kyle Shanahan to run the score up. I don't want none of them coming out.
Boy, if they get up in the 50s, I'm going to lose my mind laughing. But Sean is going to be, because Kyle's going to sit there and look like he didn't mean to. Sean, give me a score, fam, because we got to roll. What you got?
You know what, man? I'm thinking like 30 to 14, something like that. 30 to 17, 30 to 14. But I'm going to go 30-14.
There you go. All right.
I'm going to go 30-14. There
you go.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you repeat that to Dad when you see him. Say, Pops, I got you 30-14. Sit down and get ready to get a whooping.
No, I'm gonna tell him we got 56-6. I'm gonna get him fired up as long as I'm getting ready. All right, man. I'm
Mess with him. All right, John. Enjoy that game. I'll see you after the game.
All right,
fam.
Yes, sir. Over now.
Oh man. Hey, Jason.
Oh snap! What's up, Ronbo? How you doing, bro?
Doing all right, fam. Where you at? It sounds like at the airport.
Do you hear the tires rolling?
You rolling, huh?
Truck tires rolling. Yeah, I'm sorry. Guess where I'm headed, though.
You headed to Washington?
I'm heading to D.C., Ronbo.
Yeah.
Guess why?
Yes, I can imagine.
I'm in the nosebleeds. I'm gonna be there. Not with Sean, but we're gonna be in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to go to the game. I had to go catch it.
I tell you, I think we got a couple people calling in from Washington. If you guys could watch,
I'm coming from Charlotte, North Carolina, so it's like a 6-hour ride, man. I'm just rolling.
There you go.
But Ron, I wanted to get some things in, man, on this trade. How much better is Ramsey than Peters, would you say?
Worlds
He's
better.
I said, worlds better?
Yeah, Peters may be overrated. I didn't know how
he was good in
suspect
KC. I know that.
Is. Well, they had a different system going on in KC, apparently, to fit him better. In L.A., each and every week, I'm watching Marcus Peters running behind somebody doing a touchdown for the last few weeks. I said, what's going on, Marcus, man? How does he keep getting caught up in this thing? And the first time it happened, okay, maybe a mistake. And as the booth announcers would always say, I think Marcus Peters was expecting some safety help. Okay, and next week, I think Marcus Peters was expecting some safety help. So why is Marcus Peters constantly expecting some safety help? So, Jalen doesn't get burnt like that.
The getting rid of, I don't get the fact they got rid of him. I mean, I'm happy for them, you know what I'm saying, as far as
a bad deal,
they're
though.
Looking worse to me.
I would have got rid of Talib and kept Peters and tried to add Ramsey.
Yeah, but they would have kept Peters and Ramsey. Yeah. That would have been crazy. But they're doing it like Madden's franchise, like just making all these trades and regardless. And what I like about Shanahan and Lynch is just recognize this: Breida, undrafted. Adrian Colbert, although we let him go, 7th round. Trent Taylor, 5th round.
Kittle, 5th round.
Kittle. So they obviously have a nose. Julian Taylor, like even that guy number 78, where'd he go? We need to get him, put him on a practice squad from preseason. That big old 6'6" defensive end. Like
he
can't
is
even
on the practice squad. He's one of my favorite dudes.
Bring him on up. Let him plug in for Bosa and let our D-line just not stop. We're going to kill the Redskins, but this is the only thing. It's like a 60% chance of rain during the day, and at 2 o'clock it's a 30% chance. So that makes for an ugly game. People will be slipping and sliding a little bit. We're going to have to rely on our running game a little bit, things like that, I believe.
Which is not good for the Reds.
The quarterback?
That's not good for the Skins. They're against the run, they're terrible.
Colt McCoy? Who's their QB? Colt McCoy?
I know. They've got Case out there. Case Keenum.
Pickett? Case Keenum, the one-hit wonder from Minnesota, right?
That's him. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We kill all quarterbacks. Notice the rest that all the quarterbacks are under. The question is, what team has a good enough offensive line to withstand what's happening in them trenches with us? That's really the question. It's not really the quarterback as much as it is the O-line, because I've seen Bosa. And can I let me holler at you real quick? I want to get one quick.
Let me holler at you. A couple of minutes in. And now it's a prime. I mean, I'm talking before the game even starts. Let me holler at you. Go ahead.
I just wanna holler at Bosa, with all the things going on. I was going for Josh Allen. I thought Josh Allen would have complimented our team with D Ford, and then with all the tweets and things. And I just want to say, man, he's just been doing his thing and shutting the hell up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I really commend him for that. He looks like a good team player. And I gave him a hard run, you know what I'm saying? And he's just come through and proved me wrong on all those fronts. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing
so Bosa, keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? He's blowing people up. It's like he does this crab walk. He's sacking people crawling on the floor.
Like the Walking Dead.
He's an animal. I've never seen an animal like this on any level. Like Barry Sanders, but on the D-line.
Yeah, dude,
you know what I'm
ruthless. Saying? Just scary. If I was a quarterback and seeing that coming, man, look, you know what, Coach? You got to send a section. I ain't going back out there, man. That dude is crazy, man. I ain't going to hurt somebody.
Coming around, and I just hope we can retain our guys. That's really what I'm hoping, that we could keep our core group of guys together, Armstead and P.D. Buckner, and keep these guys together, because there's something special going down.
Yes,
you can smell what the Rock is cooking, indeed.
Jason, I got to get your score, fam. I mean, what do you got for the score?
I'll say it's going to be an ugly 28-6, something like that. An ugly one, though.
Rainy conditions.
Nothing pretty. The rain, they're playing for their life, the Redskins. So, all right, Ronbo, I'm gonna hit you up Sunday, all right?
All right, be looking for you too, Jason. Have a good time, fam.
All right, brother. All right, man, thanks.
Appreciate you. Night. There's Jason rolling down the road. And, I think about the Skins. How hard would you play if you're on that Skins team right now, knowing that you really have no chance going into the game? Because in the back of your mind, you're going to deal with a team that defensively is going to be pure hell. You just barely escaped the Dolphins. So what are you going to do with the 49ers? You can think you could go in there and do it, but realistically, they probably already gave up. And let's face it, Daniel Snyder's not that nice of a guy. You fired a coach that some of those guys probably like to play. They probably like Gruden. I'm just looking at all those factors. Hey, Justin.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Justin, I'm doing all right, man. I'm rationalizing in typical Ronbo form. I'm giving us every opportunity to win this game. Thinking of all the angles, too. Oh, hold it, Justin. Let me say, hey, Doc McGee, thanks, fam. I see you. Another Richmond, VA individual. This is a Redskins town full of Cowboy fans. Boy, that's a rough combination. He says, I'll never understand it. Go Niners. Duck, just keep your chin up, man. I'm telling you right now, don't pay no attention. And the Cowboy fans, they're not going to bother you too much longer. They need to lose one more game. Hey, but Justin, go ahead, fam.
Oh, well, I got a weather update on the Washington, D.C. So it's going to be raining in Washington when the Niners play the Redskins.
Right.
And Patrick Mahomes is out a month. So I just want to put that in there. He is out a month. It's confirmed. Okay.
It is, sir. Okay.
I don't want to start any arguments. You're not getting any arguments, but he is out a month.
Yes, you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't have said that.
He's out a month. Okay, he's out a month. Okay, but anyways, back to Niners. Perfect. It was a good game on last Sunday for the Rams. It proved a lot of people wrong, except stupid Stephen A. Smith. He still has something to say. Talib and Gurley.
He's blaming the Rams. He's not giving the 49ers all the credit. He's blaming the Rams. I knew he was going to do that. I knew he was going to do it.
I knew it. And then Ryan Clark was saying, if we had partners, I Mason Rudolph, the quarterback, what the hell, man? Mason Rudolph, really? Really?
God.
At this point, I feel like we can't win. At this point, we could go 10-0, and still somebody has something to say. But the Patriots, it's about the greatness. No matter if they played negative under 500 teams their whole 5-week season. Besides the Bills, I'll give them that. But other than that, easy schedule. They don't say nothing about them. They don't say how easy it is. They give them credit. Why
the Patriots, and next week I have a feeling things aren't going to change. The Patriots need to lose one time. I don't know who they're going to play that's going to beat them, but they need to lose one game, and that would take the 49ers right to the top of the list, and they wouldn't have any choice, So.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be an easy game, even though I predicted a shutout, 45-0. I don't think it's going to be easy, but that defense is relentless. They proved that the goal line stand. That with Robert Saleh actually getting amped up about that goal line stand, I think that should have proved to everyone and the public at least, hey, we're for real. That defense is for real. You're going to try to, yes, we got beat for 9 straight plays for that touchdown, but after that, they didn't do nothing.
That kind of scared me. They straightened that up. It's like they got wakened up. Maybe they were tired from the extra day, a Monday night or something. But then they just, whoa, no. They are not going to run on us like that again. Not today. So,
and and I think even though it was a low score game, I still think the 49ers were still able to hold the Rams and still able. They didn't make any mental mistakes. They didn't make any errors except the interception, the one-hit interception. And Kittle got held on that play. If you look at the –
And you got a combination of that and Debo, who was supposed to set that route prior to going into the end zone.
He didn't look. He literally turned his head. I'm like, oh, my God. I was like
he didn't know where he was.
No.
Yeah. And that might be why he's sitting down this week. He may have, how Kyle is. Kyle's he punishes his players. If he doesn't kick you off the team, he does something else to you. So Debo may be out. He probably could play this week, but I want you to sit out this week. I want you to pay attention to what's going on out there. Keep your head in the game, all right? This is going to be a learning week for you. So.
Even though we won, I feel like we still clean up a little bit of stuff. You know what I mean? We could still clean up, because
so
we still got to
clean up that. God, yes. That offense has got a long way to go before they reach the highest potential. I don't even think they're going to reach it this year either, Justin. The 49ers may be at 80% in Week 16. That offense is capable of so much better. So much better.
Yeah. I gotta ask you though. You said no to AJ Green, but do you think the AJ Green situation would be similar to Jalen Ramsey, where Jalen Ramsey said his back was hurting, and all of a sudden he got traded to LA and his injury is gone? Do you think that's the same thing, where AJ Green gets traded and then his toe thing goes away? I don't know. Maybe that's the same thing. I have no idea. But
could be. I hadn't thought about that. Because that's the way it works now in the NFL. I mean, players are finding ingenious manners to get out of their contract. So you don't get out of your contract, just make yourself, they're going to have to get rid of me. My toe hurts. We just looked at your toe. It's fine. I'm telling you, it hurts. I can't pivot on, I can't turn. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. But do you think we need to trade for a receiver? Because I feel like we're fine. I don't want to. You know what? If we lost 2 games in a row, I say okay. Especially if I could actually funnel my reasoning toward us having a bad receiving core, I maybe think about the deal. I don't think it's gotten to that level yet. I just don't see it. I do like Dre's deal though. If you want, we got 3 quarterbacks. If Kansas City wants to get rid of that wide receiver that's going to go back to the bench as soon as they got people coming back, I'll take him. That kid's blazing fast. Oh, he's fast. I'll take him because I love speed, which is why I like Goodwin. So. Yep. And I gotta say, we gotta see what Jordan Matthews is up for this week because he's gonna play since Davio's out. I'm pretty sure he's gonna play. So we'll see what Jordan Matthews does for us.
Or you might see more. My guy, you might see more Kendrick.
That's true. Kendrick, we might see more Kendrick.
Justin, we gotta go. So I'll see you Sunday. All right.
You got it.
All right, man. Have a good night.
Good night.
And there he is, Lynn Wood.
What's up, Ronbo?
We're sitting there having a good time. As I said, this is the last week to have a good time. The Panthers are no joke. I don't know when we're getting in Arizona. They've won 2 in a row. But this probably watch us win the next 2, but not this one. Nah, I'm kidding. There's no way they lose this game. But what are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking it's going to be a little bit closer than people might think. Well, here's the thing, and here's why I reason to say this. Everybody's banking on us running over the Redskins, and Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be out in the second half. Blah blah blah.
Talking to the
fans. I'm gonna say something about that. If anybody paid attention to the Redskins, and I know the Redskins' history because I'm here in Virginia, and I watched every single game of the Redskins, and their first half, they're within 3 points of every team going into half. New England Patriots included, Cowboys, everybody. They hold their own to the half. If they get blown out in the second half. So if we're going to blow them out, so if we're going to blow them out Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to stay on the field, and we're just going to keep doing the ground and pounds. They're weak against the run and pass us down, but we got wide receivers out, multiple wide receivers out, so we're going to rely on our run game heavily. And I think Kyle Shanahan is not going to want to give a whole lot up on because our real test is going to be in a few days later against the Panthers, against a little bit stouter defense.
A little bit?
So, yeah.
Ranked
number ninth against the pass. Yeah, top 10 against the run. Yeah, they're formidable. So, but we just spanked the Rams offense and the Cleveland Browns offense. I mean, I'm not worried about our defense. It's our offense with all the people we got injured. So it's going to be a test. I'm not.
I forget about our tackles.
Down.
That's true.
I'm not taking none of these games lightly, Ronbo. As much as I want to be like, we're going to blow them out, we're going to whoop them. I hope we do.
They've had a couple of games against Philadelphia. They scored 27 points against Dallas. Everybody scores on Dallas. So Dallas gave up 21, but then the Bears held them to 15. The Giants gave them 3 points. The Patriots allowed 7, And, of course, they just won this last game. So it looks like they're tapering off.
I'm not. No. I'm not worried about them scoring against us, Ronbo. I think we can shut them out defensively, possibly. I'm worried about our offense scoring against them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they shut down their defense. Their defense in the first half of games shut down New England and Tom Brady. They shut down the Eagles. They shut down the Cowboys. That's what I was looking at.
Who's the DC in DC? Hey, you see what I did there? Who's the DC in DC? Maybe their defensive coordinator has a plan for. You know what, though, Linwood? There is no plan for Kyle Shanahan. There's no DC can sit down and get a real beat or design anything, because Kyle doesn't do anything consistently enough. He'll do any number of things.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I don't. Kyle's gonna take this game.
Oh, I know. He's unique and he's fast. And the other thing I wanted to touch on is all these people talking about Jimmy Garoppolo. Give that stuff a break.
I know,
dude. I can go back and off the top of my memory, 5, 6 to 7 touchdowns dropped by wide open receivers in the end zone and this and that. Dude, if Jimmy Garoppolo had that stat, he'd be the top 5 quarterback in the league easily.
Linwood, go from game 1 all the way to now.
Yeah. And game 1, all right. Well, game 1 was George Kittle, two touchdowns, lost to penalties.
Right.
You know,
game 2, even as many points as we scored, there were points left on the table
Last game, Marquez Goodwin wide open, dropped the pass. You know, hit him right in the arms.
This is the thing.
But everybody's saying, well, he was out there farther. He had to slow up. But it still hit him right between the numbers, in between the arms. That's the catch.
And the defender was still behind him. You got to make that catch, you know.
Exactly. I mean, the receivers aren't helping Jimmy Garoppolo's stats by no measure. So, and now we got most of them out hurt. Yeah, I can't wait for Trent Taylor. And more importantly, I'm enthusiastic about Jalen Hurd, man. For the short stuff that we got to see out of him,
it's tough
in the preseason. Man, I mean, he looks solid. He looks physical as hell. I don't know if he's gonna be a number 1, but he brings a whole different dimension to the game because you can line him up anywhere, and you have no clues what he is going to do coming out the backfield, slot, space out wide with George Kittle beside him. Oh my! It is.
You know what? We got your score, Linwood, but I want him to trade to be able to back up Juice if anything happens to him again, because he's a perfect. And because he's really – remember, this guy that got in fight for blocking too hard in preseason.
I know. Well, he's a monster. But I'd rather him stay lean, quick, and fast and be out there as an ultimate weapon.
There you go.
Become the next Megatron. That's what I want.
We'll get it, too.
But
let me get that score.
Let's go. Score. Ground and pound. This is going to be a ground and pound all on the fucking running backs. Don't want to give too much weight to Carolina. 27-6.
27-6? All right.
27-6. We 27-6. We put up 250 rushing yards.
Again. All right. And then we're gonna go.
It's all that until we get some better receivers in there, elite number 1 at least. Jimmy Garoppolo is a superstar as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and
so our running backs and still our team.
I still say the receivers are gonna. I know Debo's got it in him to be a lot better. Dante Bennett is feeling better than he was.
Oh, I know he does. No, Debo Samuel.
Yeah,
I think Debo Samuel is going to be a star, Ronbo. I agree with you 100%.
Right.
Trent Taylor is a great slot receiver, but I think Debo is going to be a star for us.
There you go. All right.
And overall.
See you Sunday, fam.
Peace. Hit those likes. Hit those likes. Woo! Ronbo Sports.
Night, fam.
Night, fam.
John Miller, I see you. Thanks, John. He says 49ers 41, Skins 10. All right, Nighthawk.
What's up?
Nighthawk, right in your neighborhood, they are getting ready to go to battle.
Yep.
And you'll be able to see this game from beginning to end because I know the Virginia area, you guys get to watch all the Redskins games, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You can watch this from beginning to end. Hey, are they going to kill him? Because you know how the Shanahan family feels about Daniel Snyder. Are they going to come in there and just say, hey, it's just another game? Or is Kyle going to come in there and draw up some plays just to embarrass the Skins so Snyder can look out his window and say, I always hated that. Beep. That's why beep. I bleep fired him. Daniel Snyder. Go ahead, Nighthawk. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like I said, what happened to the Cowboys? They lost to the Jets. The Jets had the worst record and beat them.
That's true, but you know what? Their quarterback came back too. Darnold makes a lot of difference in that team, more than anybody knew. I mean, good Lord. And
man, that's what I'm talking about. See, everybody. Yeah, I think we're gonna beat the Skins, but we can't take them lightly.
Can't take any team lightly in the NFL, actually. And we are traveling to the East Coast.
We
Last time we went there,
we can't take the Skins lightly because they have bad record, but we can't take them lightly. We gotta push the gas pedal up.
Pedal to the metal, yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm sure they will. The 49ers are not like us.
But you don't want to sleep on the Skins because Skins. You don't want to sleep on you don't want to sleep on them.
Yeah. They might be, and they have egos. They hear everybody talking about, man, y'all ain't got a chance against them Niners, man. That defense is going to shut your butts out. Yeah? And one thing about it, you got to bring ass to get ass. Now you bring the mad out of a dude. Now he wants to play. So if they didn't feel like playing, they ain't going to want the 49ers want to come in there and just embarrass him in front of all them people. So, yeah, it could be a better game than we're expecting, or I'm expecting.
Yeah, I was going to go to the game, but it's going to rain, so I'm not going to the game. But I'm going to watch it on TV.
Yeah. They got one good wide receiver, though. I don't know, though. Wide receivers, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many good wide receivers you got. The 49ers defense is going to kill your quarterback. So...
yeah, that's the only thing that the front is going to do. The quarterback is not going to have no time to do nothing.
No, except for protect himself, because anytime look what they did to $30 million worth of quarterback last week. Jared Goff, every time he attempted to pass the ball, I think biggest percentage of the time how many times he tried to pass? 15, 16 times? He got sacked 5?
I'm telling you, you know what? Rams are so stupid. You know what, Rams? After we beat them, they go get somebody else.
They had to.
Right after we beat their asses so bad, they have to get a new player.
Got up off of 2 first-round picks and a 4th.
You know why they did that? You know why they did that? Because they did that because after we beat them, that's when they did that. Dumb move. They always do a dumb move.
They had to, because that brand new state-of-the-art facility they got building in L.A., the Rams go move in there next year.
They're going to get bankrupt, and they're already bankrupt already.
Yes, see? And they got the Chargers coming in next week to join them. If they'd have been smart, they would have told the Raiders, who look like they're getting better, you should have been the Rams and the Raiders. Because Raider fans, there's a lot of Raider fans in L.A., now they're going to have every other team's fans filling up that stadium. How bad does that look? They had more 49er fans in L.A. in the Coliseum than they did at Levi's.
Because they suck.
It was all red. The camera just red, 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 red. Ooh, there's one blue, red, red.
I seen that. I'm like, is that a Ram stadium or is that?
L.A., we love you, man. I tell you, this is what they don't want that in L.A., and that's why the Rams went out and got Ramsey. Big names may help them in the beginning. But if you keep losing, big names are going to be saying, look, I got to get the hell up out of L.A. My back is hurting. Oh, Jalen, are you serious? I'm telling you, my back hurts.
Yeah, they got Ramsey. Yeah. We were going after him, too. Shanahan was going to go after him, too.
Well, yeah, but they wanted too much. Ain't nobody getting no 2 first-round picks and a 4th. That's, and then you got to pay him, Nighthawk. You have to pay this. He wants to be the highest paid corner in the league, right? So he needs to get about $20 million, and you don't have any money. Now, how are you going to pay him? And you got to pay him because you gave up 2 first-round picks. And later for the 4th, but you gave up 2 first-round picks. You got your team, and you got to pay him a huge amount of money. Hey, Nighthawk, but that's a conversation for another. What is going to be your score in this game?
I'm going to say Niners 41-7.
There you go. Nighthawk talking like me. You gave 4 more points than me, but we got the same amount of points. All right, Nighthawk.
Yep. Okay.
Let me get a shout out,
man.
Yeah. Niners for the Nighthawk.
Oh, yeah. Before I go, hit that like. Nighthawk is out.
Thanks, Nighthawk. Talk to you later, fam.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You too.
Demetrius. Yo, D. Yo, D. D. Demetrius.
Ronbo.
There you are. D, man, got this game coming up, man. It's one of them games where actually better not lose kind of game. And, what do you think? What's going on?
Man, we better not lose this game, Ronbo. You know what I mean?
Media would just go
hold
nuts.
it back, though.
Yeah.
We're going to go bananas, I hope.
Yeah.
You heard?
Heard. Believe.
You can hear me, Ronbo?
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Nah, I think we're gonna do the do, man. I'm going with I'm gonna say 38-10. That'll be my score.
There you go.
I think Jimmy G gonna ball out. I think our running game gonna do the do. I think Jimmy G gonna throw for over 300 yards this game.
And this be the game. Finally, go ahead, get that. He ain't got one yet. Get that 300-yarder this week.
Nah, he hasn't.
Yeah.
He hasn't. I think he should have a good game. This is a get dirty game. Weather conditions. I think it'll be tight. The first 5 minutes, 10 minutes of the game. You know what I mean?
I thought you were going to say the first quarter. 5 or 10 minutes.
I think San Fran gonna wake up after that. You know what I mean? Because I think our offense is hungry. I think Kyle Shanahan. This is a statement game.
Yeah.
For him and to put it on the NFL, just to let them know, man.
It's gonna
got
be raining.
offense over here too. So
yeah, it's gonna be raining though, fam. I worry about them slippery balls. I don't know how heavy the rainfall is gonna be, or if it's an intermittent rain, it's gonna be a steady fall. We got to wait and see on that. That's going to affect the passing game, of course. But the 49ers, the way they run, boy, and this team, Washington has a problem with the run game, too. So it could end up, because of that weather, it could be a Matty BTC game all day.
For sure, though. That's the old San Fran Stadium. That's the old Candlestick, man.
I know, right?
So,
yeah,
I'm
foggy,
quite sure Kyle Shanahan
misty.
He'll have them geared up for that, you know what I mean? Because I'm quite sure he used to hand out a lot of cleats back then, you know what I mean?
I know. Them longer spikes.
Yeah, dig?
Oh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But yeah, Ronbo, that's all I have to say tonight, man. Shout out to I seen your interview with Will, man. That was real cool, man. Good video, man.
Yeah, Will's cool,
The Rams, now Will a cool dude, man. I feel the swagger, man. He a good dude. He seemed like a good dude. He a Niner fan, so he cool with me. So he 100 all the way, man. But yeah, man. I think with them signing Ramsey though, Ronbo, you know what they doing?
They still in our style, Ronbo, because we got
Celebrity.
Sherman, so now they want to go get a better.
Yeah, they
You
got
know
this.
what I
It's all
mean?
that celebrity status. You
They're
gotta have
trying
them
to
celebs.
patent our style, Ronbo. You know what I mean?
They can't hang,
Get
D.
some up
They
out
can't
of here
hang.
now, Ronbo. They can't. They don't. Yo, oh man, don't get me started, man. They so phony as baloney. Yo, they gel baloney, man. That's the Rams, man. They the baloney from gel, Ronbo, man. Ring shit.
It's just texturized protein of some
Yeah,
kind.
I mean with the stale bread and all that. Yeah, that's them dudes, man.
That's
Get them out of here,
that's
man.
that downtown precinct lunch. Y'all want a sandwich? You know, man. How old is this bread? And this ain't bologna. What is this? If you ever been in lockup, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yo, Ronbo, man. You have a great night, bro, man. And I'll talk to you Sunday, bro, man. After this
for you
win.
too, D.
Yes, sir.
All right, fam.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
You too, D. Have a good night, fam. Demetrius got and all the scores are pretty much. We're allowing more on defense than I expect. Well, you know, you never know. I mean, the defense could make a slip because they made a couple against Pittsburgh. We messed up. We let that last-minute score in against the Bengals. It should have been 10. You know, most of our scores should have been. All of them should have been less than 20. You know, and most of them were. You know. See what? Hey, Tyler T. Weiler. Okay. Tyler? Tyler probably passed out. Tyler. Yeah. Eric, I see Eric code 618. Hello. 618.
Yes, sir. Hello, Ronbo.
Who is this? Yeah, I can hear you. What is your name?
Ronbo, this is Ryan. I'm a first-time caller.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm a long-time listener from you since 2014.
Well, thanks, Ryan. Great.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, so tonight, we're running down what's going to happen this weekend. And if you want to talk about the Rams game, that's fine, too, and everything they're doing. But you got the Washington Redskins. Ryan, you got any expectations on this game? You see the offense going wild? Is the defense going to just sharpen up their notch the pistol up, adding some more sacks? What's up?
I think everybody. I think the offense got to go wild because of Shanahan, you know. And when his dad, it's like a revenge for him.
That's what I'm feeling.
He's got to fire up the defense, too, the bad thing. So, I mean, it's going to be a nasty game. I mean, just like Sherman said, you know, we don't take any team easy, you know.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yep. Put the gas on there and it's going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this is going to be a blowout. For me, I think my score in this one is going to be like 39-3. So
you know what? I bet that's probably close to being exactly on the money, too. Because at some point, Kyle Shanahan's going to say, there's no point in putting my players at risk, you know, running some of these exotic plays and stuff like, you know, let's keep it basic. And after you get to that point, there's no point in going crazy. Let's keep it basic from here. Say it's midway through the third quarter, 49ers in the 30s. Run the ball for the rest of the game. And Kyle did that against the Rams, too, last week. They started running the ball a lot in the second half. Yeah? So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's our signature right now, you know. The more you run the ball, the more everything get open out there in the field, you know.
Mm-hmm. And your clock management is like perfect. I mean, you look at the ratio, and they've got the stats now. The 49ers complement that defense on offense. I mean, the offense is not getting a lot of credit for the games because the defense is shutting people down, right? But they say what the 49ers do is they keep the ball out of the other team's hands at a long portion of the game, and then the defense, for what time the other team is on the field, is just beating them up. So, you know, that's the perfect balance, Ryan. That's how you dominate, right? Amazing stuff to watch.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's exciting. Even, you know, Jimmy G not even got his swag on yet, but the whole running game, it just make the whole dimension, or like it's hard to play defense, you know, especially right now. But if all them receivers get back healthy and all that, it's gonna be a lot harder with the opponent, the defense, to play defense against us,
Oh, yeah. You bring back our. And Ryan, we're talking about no Joe Staley. Michael McGlinchey's out. The two new kids are doing okay, but they're not Staley and McGlinchey. So the run game, and then you lose Juice. So the run game is still moving, not like it was, but it's still moving. And you know what? Watch these two guys, both Brunskill and School, watch them get better every week while these guys are out. So pretty
I
soon.
think they're doing just fine, though, Mr. Ronbo.
They are.
If we can run against the Rams at home, at their house,
can run against anybody, right?
They're just doing just fine. Oh, yeah. Put golf in, oh, my God, nasty nose out there. Like, first time, like, in his career, like, he never, like, less than 100 yards? Something like 76, something like that? 78 yards?
And what's he doing but weeks before that? That dude's out there throwing for 500 yards, right? He's putting the ball up 65 to 70 times, and he humbles up or scares up. They don't have no run game. They do, though. They had pretty good running backs. They wouldn't give him the ball. So I don't know what the Rams are doing.
I mean, he just got scared. I mean, it's like the whole front four, the D-line right there, I mean, those are nasty. Both, you got Ford, you got Buckner, you got Armstead. I mean, those are hard, Those are nasty right there.
Mm-hmm. And when Eric Armstead is your worst guy, I mean, you look at D Ford, and then you got Buckner in there. Let's see, D Ford, Buckner, and then Eric Armstead, then Nick Bosa is your front four. And Eric Armstead's playing great football, and he's your weakest link?
Yeah. I know, huh? And then you have Solomon Thomas start coming along too, So that's, man.
Well, yeah, Solomon's not a starter, but
backup,
Yeah, as I said, he's the backup, first rounder, a backup. Whew, man, that defense is built to kill. They could put them on National Geographic right along with them black mambas, some of them scorpions, the big cats. I mean, and then put the 49ers segment in there. They show all those animals that are built to kill. Oh, man, I love this defense.
Me too, Mr. Ronbo. I just want to tell you, I listen to you every night when I can. You know what I'm saying? Like religiously when you're on.
Man.
My wife thinks I'm crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? But I've been a long time listening. I just don't have a grudge, to call. But I've been listening to you. All these people. You have all them calling like from like Jack from London, all them guys from Australia,
you know all the names again.
From Japan. Yeah. I've been hearing from them though. You got Rafid.
Jackson.
I've been hearing to Rafid.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Jack. He might have finally got a girl that probably chokes him out when he tries to call in. So, he used to always have girlfriends.
He was just playing with that. He was engaged. I thought he was just playing with that thing. But, yeah, I've been listening to you, though, sir. I mean, I love the way you bring us up, like a family, Even in all these down years we have, like over this losing years we have, and you still right there. It's funny, like, when we doing the drop picks, and all that, when we start, everybody's fighting, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you haven't been watching for a while. Right, we got to go,
though. I've been watching. All right, Mr. Ronbo. Talk to you later. Thank you, sir.
Catch us on Sunday, too, if you get a chance, okay?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
All right, fam. Appreciate you.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye. All right.
Yeah, remember those days we were fighting and carrying on? We're still going to fight. Watch next preseason, especially prior to the draft. We'll be busting out fighting us like crazy. And we'll probably be like drafting in late 20s. Or who knows? We could be drafted number 32. So, but watch, we'll still be fighting. That's what we do. Crazy. Goal runner, 27-17 49ers. NFC West Nemesis, a.k.a. Linwood, is the 49ers motto, no hat and T-shirt games until we celebrate Super Bowl win on the beach playing touch football against Playboy bunnies. Yo! And Nico Jones How can I call in? Nico, you got the app? Because all the information's right in the app. We put the phone number and the PIN number, so go ahead and get that app. And all the information's right in the Ronbo Sports app, and we put that all in there for you. Okay? And it's a free app, not to worry. I would not charge for that. Jim Thorokill says, and you need to tweet Kyle and tell him about ooh la la, ooh la 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 la. So he says, so when we're up 30 in the fourth, he can sing when he knows the camera's on him. You will laugh off. You have to be sedated. Shanahan looks real serious. Even in the fourth quarter, if we're up, he's still looking serious and saying some nasty things. The Kyle Shanahan style. The ref is behind him, and Kyle keeps walking. It's pretty funny. Kyle just keeps moving, says what he says, and the ref is sounding like, I really wish Kyle would mic up. I want to hear what he's saying to the refs as he's saying what he's going to say, and he's walking away. Because he never stands there and gets in the ref's face and lets the guy really piss him off. But normally, Kyle's walking away, saying what he has to say, but he keeps walking. Jim Thorokill also says, Jim Thorokill is, you need, we just did that. William Roberts, 34-6 Niners. Isaac Page, score for me, 34-3 Niners. Would put it past 40, but I know Shanahan is going to take the starters out and milk the clock. I know that's what he's going to do. He's going to ground and pound, especially if they're ahead early in the fourth, late in the third. And why not? There's no point in getting people hurt unnecessarily. The running backs like to pad their stats anyway. So, and these guys are really terrible against the run. If the rain stops, because it's not going to rain all day, they make maybe a few shots in the air. San Francisco says, finna run it up on Dan Snyder's ass, 41-3, 5 TDs, 2 field goals. I got that same calculation. Jimmy G is going to be 13-2 in his first 15 starts, yet people are still saying, I don't trust him. The 49ers can't go all the way with him. One thing people need to understand about Jimmy G, he is basically a winner. That's the bottom line on him. He's basically going to win for you probably the biggest majority of the time. We'll see as days go by, but I got a feeling that's what he is. He's just one of those guys. This guy's a winner. 49ers, Rockets Rider. 49ers 23, Washington 10. Question 6, they're calling for rain Sunday in D.C. Yeah, well, they are. Just what, I don't know. If you're in that area, how hard does it rain when these kind of forecasts are called? I guess is that a storm coming in, or is it just intermittent rain, or is it going to be? William Roberts says if it rains in D.C., then I need to change the score to 27-6. We got William Roberts. We got a score that he wants to change to 27-6. We'll give him 2 scores, provided it rains. Mr. Blockeye says 38-9. Us, no doubt about it. Play one game at a time for us. Do your thing, guys. Forget the haters. Ronbo Sports, all the players that get on that field, play hard. Buckeye State to the Golden Gate. Yes. Dolar's got 44-3. And Danny H. Redskins 24-49. Danny H. says the Skins are going to win this game 24-10. All right. Good luck to you, Danny. Pete Gorman, my score, Niners 24, Washington 10. Anthony Bennett, my score is 42-9, Niners. Lori says 42-9, and then it's a 28-7. And Lori, is that for rain conditions? If you want to put down dry conditions versus rain conditions, that's fine. We can keep that too, because it is going to have a bearing on the game and what they're going to do offensively. Okie Niners got 38-6. And Clinton Green says my score is 43. Niners to Washington's going to get 6. John Costa, 35-6 Niners. And you know what I really want the 49ers to do this week? I want them to bear down and see if you can actually shut a team out. That should be the goal this week, going into the fourth quarter. If you shut them out for 3 quarters, going into the fourth quarter, and they score in the fourth quarter, I'm going to look at that as a mercy game. And you gave them a chance to score in the fourth quarter, but you didn't have to. That's all I need to know. Don't risk anybody getting hurt. Anonymous. let's play Anonymous Bleeper, all right? He says 9-28-3. Run the ball down their throat. Thanks, Anonymous. Ray Jr. says 9-35, Skins 13. And Kenny's got 31-10 Niners. And Jim Thorokill's got 45-3 Niners. Hey, Derek.
Hey, Ronbo.
Derek, you're East Coast, Derek, right? Aren't you in the Baltimore area? Is that you?
That's me, Ronbo.
Yeah, I remember. You haven't talked to you in a long time. Yeah.
Yeah,
How you doing?
man. I'm busy, man. I listen all the time, Ronbo. Usually, cool. I listen during the daytime, and I work at the post office, so I work crazy hours right now. Yeah. But I'm always listening, man. And for you regular guys that call in, especially you, Will, you guys are hilarious. You keep it moving.
That's it. That's the bottom line right there, aren't they?
Yes, it is.
But they know their football, though.
On to Washington, huh?
Yes.
A lot of doubters out there, man. But I really like Shanahan, and to be honest, in a way, Ronbo, it seems like he uses his receivers by committee as well as his running back.
True.
So we do need a number one, or we just need people to start catching the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot going around. It was Kendrick early in the season. He would drop costly pass. Good ones had a couple, and Debo needs to find himself too. But I do feel like Dante. I feel like Dante's coming around. I do.
And Derek, you bring that up because I suggested going into the season, Dante Pettis has all the talent, he's got all the tools, he's got all the skills to be that guy. And Shanahan's already begged these guys, one of you guys, would you please step up so I can identify you as my dude, right? And I said Dante be that guy.
Yep.
I didn't know he was hurt. Derek, I didn't know he had a pulled pec early in the season. He looks better each week, though, in the last 2 games. What is he going to look like tomorrow? We'll see.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
And I also do think, too, Shanahan is, he's keeping the wheels turning. And I think he has a lot of faith in Jalen Hurd. I do.
Yeah, and he should.
And, we won't know until he gets back. But the meantime, we got to keep next man up. Mm-hmm. And we got to keep winning games. So I think Washington will be a good show out, I don't.
Yeah, well,
I don't think they have much to offer us, to be honest. But you got to go week by week, any given Sunday.
And I wonder about their mindset in Washington. Now, they don't want to be embarrassed by the 49ers. They're going to play us hard. But you barely beat the worst team. And I think, can we designate the Dolphins as being the worst team in the NFL in 2019? They're going for Tao.
Yep.
They want the quarterback. They want the number 1 pick. They're not serious. So.
Nope. No, and a lot of them are trying to jump ship too. So too bad they weren't on our schedule.
Right? So we could get a freebie, like the Patriots and the Cowboys and everybody else that got to play them so far.
Yeah, but it's the best part about my job, Ronbo, is walking around and seeing these other fans, and all they can do is look at my 49er hat and just say, "Hey, Mr. Mailman."
You guys are coming up in the world, huh?
Uh-huh. It was funny the last 2 years. Not too funny now. But, Ronbo, I just wanted to call in, man. Love the show, and I'll keep listening.
Thanks, Derek. Good to hear from you again, too.
Yeah,
we got your score yet? We got Derek's score, right? You just gave me your score. 30, what'd you say?
I'm going to go with, let's go 30-3.
30-3. All right. There you go.
All right.
That's a ground and pound score. Thanks, Derek. Appreciate you, fam. Great to hear from you again, too. I didn't forget you. All right. Talk to you later.
Man. Later.
All right. And this Jabroni, I love that name, man. Every time I see your name, I think about The Rock. Everybody's a jabroni in Rock's world, right? He says, I got you my prediction, 107. That's where, hey, anybody in the chat, if you know about a college score, any team having scored 100 points, and I think I remember this years ago. I've not seen that in a long time. But Jabroni says, my prediction, 107-3. I don't think it's ever happened at the pro level. In combination, last year, you see the Seattle, but not Kansas City versus LA, right? Neither team wanted to play any defense, and they combined for 100 points in the over-under. Can you imagine if you'd bet on an over-under of over 100 points? 916 Folsom, California. Hello.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, what is your name?
Hey, this is Iceman. You know what? I've been listening to you guys for a long time, and it's the first time calling in. But there's one thing I really want to say, and I want to get this out there, is that San Francisco is definitely the best franchise in history because there's no Spygate, no miraculous reception. It's just all pure fire rings and all legit. That's what I just want to say to the Niner Empire.
There you go. And I agree. What we do is pure, clean, and nasty. Yes.
It's legit. Ronbo is legit. You know what? They can't stop us this year. This is our year, man. We're gonna go out there this year. We're gonna get that 6th ring. We're gonna come back in the next 5 years. We're gonna get at least 3.
There you go.
We're too good, Ronbo. We're too good.
Tell you, Iceman, it's like this, man. You build a team, and the 49ers been saying this from day one. When everybody was saying, oh, look at the Rams. Why don't the 49ers get some of that talent? 49ers sat cool, sat pat, kept their cards close to the chest. Look, we know what we're doing. Just stay patient, stay faithful. We'll get it done. Look what happened. They're getting it done. Getting it done.
Rumble, you know what? We are the most humble fans because we don't even talk that much smack anymore. But then it is our time now. So you know what? We won't lay the smack down on their candy ass. It's just the bottom line.
We just did last week. I mean, look at L.A. You're not ready. L.A. was, I'm talking about it was blood red up in them stands. And you see the Ram fan here and there. 49ers are coming out like crazy, man. I mean, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. Just to embarrass the Rams. The stands are full of 49ers. The game is all about the 49ers. L.A. Whoa.
Hey, you know what, Ronbo? You know what? The L.A. Rams, L.A. Chargers, Oakland Raiders, man, we're California, man. We take over the whole California. They have their cities, but we're the whole state. You know that.
You know. That's it. Who's the best in Cali? Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Yep. And then Rumbo.
Yo.
I just want to say one thing, and I want all my Niner fans and my whole Niner Empire to remember this. This season, when we beat you guys into irrelevance. Because when we beat you, you guys all become nobodies. That's what we do. Because you know why? Because they keep on saying we beating nobodies.
Yeah.
When we beat you,
right,
you will become nobodies.
There you
Just
go.
like the Browns became nobodies. Mm-hmm. The Rams became nobodies. The Rams went into panic mode, man. They had to drop everything and try to say, damn, what can make us better? And they went out there to get a kid from Jacksonville, Ramsey, yeah. So, you know what? After we beat teams, man, they drop off the face, man. That's what we're doing this season. So, you know what? When Seattle comes to San Francisco, I'm gonna go make a sign and we're gonna put that in the end zone. We're gonna say, when we beat you, you
ain't
guys
nobody.
become irrelevant. You guys become nobodies. Hey, this season, Ronbo, you know what? This is our year, man. Because you know why? We're too complete. And there's no way that, you know what? Some teams got a good offense, some teams got a good defense, but we got both. And we got special teams. And you know what? It's over. This year, 49 is back on the map. You know, it's Empire 49.
Mm-hmm. So we
get that 6 rings this year, Ronbo. You know what? Don't worry about it. But and you guys remember, every time we win a Super Bowl, it's clean, it's legit. We do it with pure heart, sweat, and tears, and there is no controversy. There is no people talking on ESPN about hashtag this, hashtag that. It's just, you know what?
No
they did it,
yeah,
and it's a wrap. Right, Ronbo?
It's going to continue to be, too. Agreed. Absolutely agreed.
Ronbo, you know what?
You just gave me a score, right? What was your score?
Oh, no, I didn't give a score yet.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to say 41-6.
I like that. It reminds me of my score. I got 41-3. We're 3 points apart.
Hey, you know what? This is that this is that one game that Dan Snyder's going to say, damn, I have Mike Shanahan and Kyle Shanahan at one time.
And all I did was stay mad with him the whole time. But you know what? They're blaming Shanahan for having brought Kirk Cousins in there and not taking better care of RG3. And RG3 got hurt, and I think Snyder hated the Shanahans for that reason.
Man, that's why DC is the laughing stock.
And
but you know what?
For years.
All right, Nine Empire. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. Remember, you know what? We're beating the whole league into they're all gonna become nobody.
Yeah, they
Panthers, Green Bay,
yes.
Saints. Every one of them is gonna become nobodies.
They need to be scared.
Hey, Ronbo. Every Monday morning, ESPN's gonna say, "Damn, that team had a bad game."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They all had a bad game when they play against us. You know that.
And they will continue to have too. I can just see it now. Always Super Bowl.
Yep.
Well, I guess they had a bad game. That's what we got to go, fam. Looking forward to hearing from you Sunday after the game. If you get some time, huh?
Hey, sounds good, Ronbo. Give me that Niner shout out. And you know what? Hey, we're on top this year, guys. You know, we're on top this year. You know what? Everybody be happy. Jimmy G's gonna be good. You know what? We on top.
There you go. All right. The Iceman. Have a good night, fam.
All right, Ronbo, take care.
You too. And he brings up an excellent point. I tell you, I can't wait. We need to get T-shirts made. The 49ers, again, just beat nobody. That should be the theme this year. There should be some T-shirts. The 49ers beat nobody again for the 10th week. Everybody's nobody. And 49ers ain't beat nobody. Okay, good. I hope we get to beat nobody for 15 or 16 games. Care about that. Ain't nobody's feelings hurt. Hey, Nudge. Nudge.
Yes, sir.
Nudge. As we just broke into the conversation, I just realized Iceman brought up a very sensitive topic. No matter who we beat, it's either that team's fault or they wasn't nobody. So, you know, that's the theme this year. Everybody we beat becomes nobody. I'd be scared to death to play the 49ers right now if I was another team. Man, because as soon as they beat you, you ain't going to be nobody. So, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can only play the people in front of you. So, if we would have lost, it's been a problem. So,
yeah.
We supposed to beat them teams, so I don't understand what the problem is. We supposed to beat those teams we beat.
Yeah, that's right. They just
So
disrespectful.
don't get mad at us when we start beating them and get undefeated.
Yep. Just don't want to respect the 49ers. And if we do beat a team, it's the team's fault. Jared Goff just got paid $130 million. And instead of looking at the 49ers defense beating his butt, well, didn't he just get paid? He threw up 78 yards. I blame Jared Goff. Why you? Do you see what happened to Jared Goff? And you go blame him. You can't give no respect to 49ers for their efforts. It's Goff's fault. Come on, man.
All Goff.
So that's fine.
But what I'm excited to see is hopefully this week against the Redskins, he'll unleash Jimmy G. Because I'm ready to see the old quick releases that we used to see when he first came in the game.
Yeah,
and whatnot. But when Trent Taylor coming back?
He's got at least 3 weeks for sure. Taylor, they announced because he got extended. I don't know how that works. Anyway, I think he must have 4 to 6 weeks maximum left. So,
because you know everybody forgetting that was his favorite target for those quick slants.
Yeah,
he was bringing it upfield.
He was best in the league. Remember that year? He was the best in the league at the slant route. Yeah, number 1. So,
like 100%, air slant right here catching him.
Yeah, he's got that kind of movement. You can't stay with guys that are that kind of quick with the kind of movements he had. He had separation a lot. Timing routes like Jimmy's getting better at since he's come back. This is why guys like even Keys with that kind of speed, they can always shake the defender. Also, you know why Kendrick Bourne does? He is one of the quickest guys in and out of his routes that we have on the team as well. Another guy, he's going to lose his defender. Just put that ball where he's supposed to be, and he'll be there. You see, that's what I like about being able to throw guys open. So we'll see.
Yeah, he'll get that timing right. But I mean, once we beat the Redskins, I'm from Carolina, so we definitely gonna beat North Carolina Panthers.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good game.
Gotta beat them.
Yeah, because the Panthers.
It's gonna be a good, but I don't feel that quarterback. He ain't never had Bosa and Ford in his face and Buckner. He ain't never had that type of pressure before.
Yeah, that's true. Who have they beaten so far? I gotta go check that out. You make a good point there too.
Tampa Bay, and people like that.
They just beat Tampa Bay last week, right?
Yeah, they beat Tampa Bay. Yeah, it was a week before that. They did beat the Texans, though. I think I want to say they beat the Texans.
Oh,
but that was like a 13. It was a low-scoring game, though. It wasn't because of him. Because the Panthers got a good defense. It wasn't because of their quarterback at all.
Yeah, because the Texans, Texas that's a legitimate win because they can hurt you in a lot of ways. Who else? Because I keep thinking, the Panthers are going to be the first real test, and I'm talking including the Rams and everybody else that we've already seen. I think the Panthers are better than the Rams, actually, right now. So this could be the game of games, yeah. So we'll see.
We'll kill the Seahawks. We'll kill them.
Yeah, see, and
they talking about we undefeated. I don't understand the double standard. They say we undefeated because we played trash teams, but we played the same teams the Seahawks played.
Right.
But we blew them out.
Right.
The Seahawks beat them by field goals.
Mm-hmm. And Russell Wilson is the MVP. And, this is why I hope the 49ers take that personally. You should probably take every game as strictly business so you concentrate and focus on the job at hand. But I hope the 49ers are feeling like, okay, you guys supposed to be the best team? We're not going to feel good until we beat the best team. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Nodge, let me get your score, Nodge, so we can see you Sunday.
Against the Redskins, 44-10. 44-10.
I think most of us are on the same page with them high scores, late 30s to early 40s. Oh, God. All right, fam. I'll tell you what I'm going to go. And I'll look for you Sunday if you get some time, huh?
Cool.
All right, fam. All right. Who is?
Ronbo.
All right, fam. Good night. Ezekiel Ufamadu. Ezekiel, don't keep spamming, fam. Come on now. Is he a 49er fan? Oh, he's not a 49er fan. Oh, Ezekiel, you ain't a 49er fan. Ezekiel, I'm going to tell you one more time. If you continue to spam, I will take great pleasure in saying good night. All right? Knock it off or get knocked off. All right? That's your last warning. Ezekiel Ufamadu. There is no spamming allowed here, man, especially from other fans outside of the Snyder Empire. That's once. That's all you get. All right. NFC West, Nemesis. 1 p.m. Maryland, weather's 58 degrees. At least it's not smoking hot. You can deal with that kind of cool. 65% rain with chance of showers. Showers. That's not a thunderhead out there then, huh? A.K.A. Coleman Breda Show. Right. Ryan Watkins, thank you for taking my call. Hey, Ryan, glad to hear from you, fam. Appreciate you. All right. Hey, 650 Redwood, California. Home of them huge trees. Hello?
Hello.
Yo. Hey, what is your name?
This is Jim Brony.
You're Jim Brody, lower the volume.
If you smell, what's up?
Jim Brody, lower the volume on your set back there, because it's bleeding in your mic.
Oh, that's right. I got that shit. Ooh.
It's the jabroni.
Hey, I think that's Ezekiel Elliott in there. We got Cowboy fans in there or what?
Texas boy. Actually, we haven't seen Texas boy since they turned 3-3. Anybody seen Texas boy? I've not seen Texas boy in a long time. Yeah, I got to tell you, but some of our resident trolls, they're thinning out.
Yeah.
I kind of enjoyed them the first couple of weeks. We had one for the first 2 games. Remember famous names like Real Talk Perez?
Yes. Oh,
Real Talk was special. He was making videos and making sure and tagging 49er fans. I came over there and checked him out. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And then after the game, we put out an APB on Real Perez. We can't find him nowhere.
Hey, Ronbo, I want to tell you, man, Kendrick Bourne needs to be in the end zone, man. He's clutch.
I know.
He makes all the clutch passes. You know what I'm saying? He catches all the clutch passes. Why? And where's Wilson Jr.? Where's my boy at?
Good point.
Like our he needs to be punching it in. We've been punching it in. All of a sudden, our red zone is dropped. What's up with that, Ronbo?
Jabroni, I got a feeling. I forgot about Jeffrey. I bet you Mrs. Wilson's baby boy plays a lot this weekend. You know why? Kyle is not going to keep his starters in there any longer than necessary, right? So look.
Yeah.
Look for those guys. He's going to keep us. Yeah. Look for Jeffrey, Julian Taylor. Some of the guys we really enjoyed in preseason. You'll probably see a lot of Kendrick, probably, like you're saying, right around that end zone area.
In the end zone. We got to see him in the end zone, man. That's where he needs to be. Because think about it. Remember that third down he caught when he caught that pass? Think about all the clutch moments that he has. Every clutch moment.
Right?
He all the times, like third and 9, whatever it is, he always makes a catch. And then all these other idiots be dropping it, pissing me off.
I know. Well, what's really funny?
Good win into
I know. And Keith is my guy, but he makes some.
Starting to get. We need receiver.
Yeah, no, but you know what? I want to see these guys develop a little further. Well,
I do too.
I think they're young.
I don't want like a number 1 receiver though. I think you were talking about that before, because then you're going to try to force it on, like they do over there with
every team that has
Cleveland,
one.
OBJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good. I think we need better receivers, but I don't want number 1 dominating guy that's going to be crying over the ball. You know what I'm saying?
And the minute he doesn't get the ball, starts complaining. Yeah. We just want guys that can make the plays, all right? And that has to be a player that's not going to be real selfish and start throwing temper tantrums the minute he goes 2 quarters. Y'all got to get me the ball. I'm not out here just to be out here, man. Get me the ball, man. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
You think Jalen Hurd is it? You think that's the guy?
I know he'd be a top weapon. We're going to have there could be a potentially 3 top guns. Right now, I'm looking at Hurd as potentially being one. I'm looking at Trent Taylor. Garoppolo loves quick guys to get open for those little quick outs. And, of course, Debo, I still think Debo's going to be fine. He just needs a little rookie refinement. And I think he's going to be one of our better guys.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I'll let you go. I know you got more callers and all that. I just wanted to say, I remember us needing those. I remember thinking when Jimmy G was good, all we need is guys that are fast. It's because he's so accurate. He's going to throw it right to him. You know what I mean? But now I'm thinking the other way. I want guys with hands. I want guys to catch the ball.
Yeah. And remember, he was making everybody better. Jabroni, it's okay, fam.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward. Tell you what, we got your score, as you know, is 107-3.
Because you like my name so much. You feel me? If you know with the Niners.
All right, cook it.
Take care, brother.
You too, Jabroni. See you this weekend if you get some time. All right. Of course, we always see Jabroni, no matter whether they call us or not. So. It's Carlos, Courtney, Marlene. Hey, y'all.
What's up, Ronbo?
Carlos, man, we're sitting here, man. We're talking about the Redskins game. You know how we do. A couple of days for the game, making predictions, telling tall tales. And like Iceman said, we're about to turn another team into a nobody. Because every time we beat a team, 49ers haven't beaten anybody yet.
Yeah.
It was on our schedule. What are we supposed to do? God.
Yeah, we can't do nothing about it. We just got to just play the team that's on the schedule. That's all we got to do.
Man. Go get mad at us about that?
And, like,
what?
I know, like, why? Who cares what the, we're just playing the teams, what they give us. That's the same thing with the Patriots. They obviously played the Redskins. And, they played the Dolphins.
Redskins and the Dolphins, yeah.
It's funny because, the Redskins got the win from the Dolphins. And, they just, that was, what, 16-17?
Yeah, it was something like,
what was the score on that?
Yeah, I had that a minute ago.
It was like 16-18
they won by,
or whatever. And the Redskins won by that, like 2 points or something.
Yeah, I know, right? See. So,
And, like, dude, we should, like, definitely just go in there and just, like, you think, Ronbo, this game should be, like, the game that the offense just is clicking, just perfect. Just Jimmy G's, like, probably throwing, like, maybe 4 touchdowns.
Mm.
He's just like, whew. He's just on fire right now. But you know what? But, I mean, it could be the other way, it could go both ways. But
yeah,
what do you think, Ronbo?
It's always that possibility. But, everybody on the team would have to be hurt. Jimmy would have to be carried off the game. Mullins came in, they take him out of the game. The entire defensive line gets. I mean, what are the odds? That happened, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only way that's going to happen. This is why.
Do you think no one's hurt? No one else is hurt, right? On the defensive line, or offensive line.
No, nobody. The offensive line's okay.
Okay,
actually, it's got the same offensive line as last week, of course. But yeah, they're okay. And the important thing is Weston Richburg's doing okay. And he's the guy that has to be okay. Remember last year we had a lot of problems with the offensive line on occasion because Weston Richburg was hurt. He's not hurt this year, and he's doing a good job. So.
Yeah, they're doing good. They're both doing good. The other guy, too, is helping them out, the new guy.
Oh, yeah, Brunskill in school on the edges? Yeah.
Right.
Somebody said in the chat,
Brunskill's
playing better than McGlinchey. Actually, he
right?
is.
I mean,
actually.
We'll see. We'll see. There's still, like, freaking, a couple more games left.
Yeah, before McGlinchey comes back.
So, yeah, and then it's funny, Ronbo, it's because I go to L.A., like, most few days of the week. Mm-hmm. And it's so funny. There's like a bunch of Niner fans everywhere now in L.A.
I know, man. People be getting proud when they're winning. Because a lot of us are never ashamed of the 49ers. I wear my red. I don't care. We went 2-14. I'm still in red. We went 5-11. I'm not taking my clothes off, man. So, but some people can't take the pressure and pain and people bothering you, Man, I love arguing.
Like, they're doing all good now. They got all the stuff. They probably Niner fans, but they got the stuff all that they put in the closet. Now they get it all out of the closet. Just take out the dust off of it and just put it on whatever.
And that's what you got to do. When you're a real hardcore 49er fan too, Carlos, when you have pajamas you sleep in, when you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, you see your pajamas, you see you you're proud.
You got a podcast going on, for Christ's sake. Man, you're a big Niner fan, Ronbo. That is awesome.
Well, yeah. Huge. I mean, the Niners. I mean, I'd be all emotional watching games for years, man. Niners will lose. I'm a grown-ass man. Sit up there in tears behind the loss. I couldn't stand it. So, the love runs deep, And that's why when I get into it with other fans, they don't know how serious it really is. I'd be ready to swing on dudes, boy. I'm talking about my own brothers.
That's so funny.
Come on, man. Don't mess with me about that. I just hate that. You know what? I'm looking at the offensive line. You just mentioned them. Check out. Not only did Daniel Brunskill do a good job, he performed well. McGlinchey, overall grade of 75.2. Pass blocking. Are you ready for this, Carlos? 82.3. He gave up one pressure against the
That's
Rams.
it?
And who's on the Rams? Donald, Brockers,
Donald
Fowler.
and-
He said, bring it. Bring it.
I know.
Come at me,
Donald
bro.
only got what he can't do nothing. Man, even they couldn't do nothing against us.
Tell you. Hey, Carlos.
The Niners just bringing it.
I tell you, man, I like Brunskill because McGlinchey was giving up at least one. I mean, McGlinchey gave up one pass at least a game for the last week. Maybe his knee was hurting. I don't know. But McGlinchey needs to be careful here. Carlos, hey, give me your score, though, because we're out of time. What do you got for this game?
You know what? I think I'm going to say 40-0.
And the 49ers tried to let them score, but they said, nah, forget this, man. Coach doesn't like these guys. Let's kill them.
Yeah, just, that's just, they know what they're capable of, so they just got to go to work and take care of business.
Oh, man, this is going to be a good game. It'll be fun. I hope it's got to be at least entertaining. I do hope Washington puts up a little bit of a fight. Don't just lay down, because they may start thinking about the lottery too. So.
And Davis, man, Vernon Davis did a lot for us, and
he ain't gonna play.
But
he's in concussion.
Oh,
he's
not
not
gonna
play. Yeah, he's in concussion protocol.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's very good.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's good.
I didn't want to see him either. I
guy.
did want to see Ruben though, but Ruben's healing up. So.
Oh yeah, he's with them too, huh?
Yeah, boy. All right. Carlos. Give my best to the family, Courtney and Mylene. Right. Hey, see you after the game if you get a chance, huh?
All right, Ron, for sure.
All right, man. Have a good night.
All right, let's go. All right.
Yeah. Oh, hey, JT.
Oh, my goodness. What's up, Ronbo?
JT, man, you know how we do, man. Just sitting up here having fun with this game coming up and what to expect. Another low-pressure affair. Because, last week was a low-pressure affair. Looking at the Rams, I got to tell you, though, JT, in the beginning of that Rams game, I stopped getting – I'm a cocky left. Boy, I started thinking, man, the Rams ran on us like it wasn't nobody's business. Uh-oh.
Oh, man, that was – man, yeah, I felt that pain. Yeah, I was not liking that. That was ugly. But I'm sure glad that that defense was able to.
They woke up, didn't they?
Yeah, they sure woke up. They turned the tides on them Rams. Well, that was a beautiful thing to watch. And you know what, Ronbo? I've been staying so humble lately. I haven't been rubbing it in people's faces.
Not yet. You can wait till 10 games.
I'm just kind of talking like the Niners is talking. I'm just like, you know what?
We got a long season ahead of us.
One game at a time. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to overlook no sorry teams like the Redskins. As much as I like to just bang on them and just talk, you know what? I don't really want to do that. Not against the Redskins because, they got, somebody at work asked me today what I thought about playing against Vernon Davis and what I thought about Vernon Davis. And I told him, I got a lot of love for Vernon Davis. I hope he has a good game. Because he's a 49er at heart. That's like one of our kids. But he's playing.
I bet
for
he comes back to
now.
retire. I bet he retires as a 49er. Yeah. He's not playing this game though. He's out on a concussion protocol.
Oh, is that right? Well, then I hope we smash their asses then.
Yeah, Vernon said I can't play, man. My head is still hurting. I don't think Vernon wanted to play.
And you know what else, Ronbo? I was thinking about. I sure wish Reuben Foster was playing on Sunday.
I was hoping.
But I tell you what,
boy,
for all the stress that he put us through with that bullshit, and him and his old lady, he should have. I got a brother in prison right now because of his old lady.
Oh.
He's doing time right now because of his old lady right now.
Oh no.
And and I kind of thought, Reuben Foster should have kicked his chick to the curb because look at my brother, he's doing time because of his chick.
You'll see that's
because some chicks, some chicks are just drama.
And the thing is, JT, are you a professional ball player? You need to conduct yourself in a fashion that makes sense. What is this going to do for your career? Why did you call her to come all the way to Tampa Bay? What did you do? There's no way she just came in and accidentally found you. Why did you call her there? You're there with another girl already. Do stupid. So she comes in and they get all this fight going on. God, Ruben, how dumb.
I ain't worried about it. We got Quan Alexander, the real number 56. You know what? It's kind of a blessing in disguise, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Because look at our defense right now.
Mm-hmm.
Our linebacker
worked out well.
Yeah, it really did. And and we don't have to worry about the headache no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And as far as us beating the Rams the way we did, Ronbo, I can't think of no other team right now off the top of my head who I just want to just dismantle no more than the Seattle Seahawks.
I know.
I just want to dismantle that team. I want to see the team just dismantle them because I kind of want to expose them for the trash they are.
Mm-hmm. And let's have that game over before the fourth quarter. Don't let Russell Wilson get into it. You know how his glory moments. Russell Wilson likes there's like a minute and 45 left in the game. All the Seattle Seahawks, all the Hawks have to do is get down in either field goal range or score one touchdown. Wilson comes out like, all right, let's go. This it's Russell Wilson time.
No.
I hate that. No. And there's time to lock in the end zone.
No.
He got away with it again. Oh, no.
No.
I hate that.
Not this year. Not this year. If he if he even dares trying that BS on us this year, I'm going to say this, Ronbo. Russell Wilson, he going to get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He going to get swallowed up.
Yeah, I tell you. I want that game to be out of control.
You're gonna have every. It's gonna look ugly, Ron. But let me just put it that way. Russell Wilson,
get his butt
after he takes that first Molly walk. He ain't gonna do that again. He gonna keep his butt in the pocket, and if he ain't gonna do that. They're gonna just flush him out. And if he wants to run, let him run because we got Nick Bosa and we got Nick Beathard. And we got everybody else.
And you got your speed linebackers. We got to go, JT. Give me your score.
Okay, you want to score?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm gonna say 35. 35-14. I'll give him 14 points.
You give him 14 points? All right. Yeah. JT's got 35 and Skins 14. All right. JT, we got to move, fam. I tell you what, I'm going to look for you Sunday after the game, okay? It'll be early in the day, too.
All right, Ronbo.
All right,
hey,
fam.
you have a blessed day, Ronbo.
Thanks, fam. You too.
All right.
And can this be? Oh, okay. Area code 817. Hello.
Hello, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. And who is this?
This is Rick. I called you last time from my wife's phone.
Oh, well, hi, Rick.
469 from Forney, Texas.
All right, Rick in Texas. Rick, good to hear from you again. And Rick,
yes, sir. And
Rick,
how you doing?
Doing awesome. Listen, I just want to know before anything else, tell us the mood of the Cowboy fan right now. I know you're running into them here and there. What are they looking like at 3-3?
The Cowgirls, they're crying as usual. They're making every excuse under the book. But I'm saying, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not worried about your team. I'm worried about my 5-0
there you go.
Niners.
Hey, but here's the thing. They said the Cowboys were potential NFC representatives in the Super Bowl. Of course, you always got to look at the perennial Green Bay Packers. The Falcons are looking to make a drive this year. They picked everybody except for us, And here we are looking at the 3-3 Cowboys, which gives me a lot of pleasure because we got history with them. And of course, they put the Seahawks in. And the Rams are supposed to have a chokehold on the West. 3-3, both of them. So there you go. But Rick, Rick, what's up, man? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking, honestly, we're probably going to smash them. I told you last time I'm going to smash everybody. But the thing about it is, I just think the way Kyle is, number one, how he made the joke about everything else he didn't like about Washington. I think this will be more of a statement game this week. We know that they're terrible against the run, but I think we're going to kind of go out and air it out this time with Jimmy G. Try a little more trick plays because their defense is not that good. And more importantly, I don't think that Kyle nor the players are going to want to let our undefeated streak go against a sorry Washington team. So I think we're going there, take care of business early, make it a laugh or a yawner early, probably run out the clock by fourth quarter up, I would say 35-6, and that's probably 2 field goals. All they have right now is the rookie, McLaren, which is actually pretty good, and old man Peterson, which you could never just discount, but our running game is our defense period is too good. We'll crack Case Keenum. We'll shut down everything they have, and it'll be a laugher. The only team I really want to get to, actually, there's 2 teams I can't wait to play. One is the Seahawks because they keep acting that. Look, I respect Russell Wilson, but their defense, their team is not ours, and I really can't wait for them to play the Saints. Since they're the team that everybody keeps putting over us, even though we're undefeated right now.
But that is going to be the challenge of this year. The Saints, actually between now and that's it. The Saints. Breeze will be back.
You know what? Honestly, that's all fine and dandy. But last time I checked, pressure bust pipes. Our defense will get after him all game long, and he doesn't like to get hit.
Yeah.
So he'll start patting the ball. He'll start throwing INTs. I've seen it before. And we beat him before. We beat him with Alex Smith before. We beat him with Alex Smith before.
And remember when Ahmad Brooks almost killed him? I mean, you can still get a mime on it. His neck was jerked, and they call that roughing the what? Okay, I don't want to go back to that game. But anyway, you're right. We could beat the Saints, but that's the toughest game I see on the schedule so far. I thought the Falcons might be a game, but everybody's going to whoop the Falcons this year. They're going to get a whooping this week. So, probably.
Yeah, their defense is horrible.
That's got to be it. Because, I mean, their offense, Matty Ice is still throwing for great percentages and points. So, I don't know what the problem is. So it's got to be the defense. So, yeah. Anyway.
In the words of your boy Will, they're broke.
The Falcons ain't got no money either. You see, that's what I like about the 49ers. How many of us, 49er fans want to be broke too. A lot of us always want to get every guy that comes on the market. Oh, we should have got him there. The 49ers don't want to win. Ain't nobody saying that this year, but they're saying it last year. So look, man, don't be going out here getting everybody because everybody ain't going to work out. And then all of a sudden you got a 2 or 3 year contract. They got you cash strapped and ain't doing a damn thing but causing problems, you know? So, yeah, I like what the 49ers are doing and how they're going about doing it.
Absolutely. You know, the person I really want us to get for a minute was Blonde Mustache, but he's as much talent as he has, he's a headache.
Who's that?
AB.
Oh.
I call him Blonde Mustache.
Ooh. You're blonde, yeah. I've seen that recently. Yeah, AB's got more problems. They don't have anything to do with his playing, but you know, once AB leaves the field, you're not sure if you're not going to see something on the news.
And that's the thing right now. That's the biggest thing right now because our team is special. I like the fact that the chemistry is off the charts. Everybody's playing for everybody. Everybody believes in everybody. So, although would I like to get another number one, true, I guess, quote unquote, number one receiver? Yeah, but I'm good with the receivers that we have. I can't wait for her to get back to be kind of another red zone threat force, whatever the case may be. But I just don't want anybody to mess up the culture and the chemistry that we have. I'll roll the dice for what we have right now. And I think like I said before, I believe we're going to win it all. I believe I really believe we're going to win it all this year.
And you should, Rick. Rick, we got to go, though. I tell you what, I'll be looking for you Sunday, and we can talk about that game we got coming up against that Cowboy Conference team. The Skins.
It's a bye week. It's just a bye week. It's just something for us to go down there and
and work
check out
out.
the nation's capital. Bye
There
week.
you go.
Bye week.
All right, fam. Have a good night, Rick.
All right.
Talk to you later.
Good night.
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 Emilio. Emilio.
That was fast. I didn't get on here that quick.
You just must have just now called. Good. I didn't want you to wait.
No.
Emilio.
You like I said, no.
You know, Emilio, you listen to 95.7 The Game and KNBR and all. It's funny because it used to be everybody talked about everybody, you know, usually baseball clubs, the Sharks. Now, you know, KNBR's got a little rap attack coming in, talking about the 49ers. And I'm saying, you know, here we go, boy. This is hilarious. All the attention now going to SF. I love it. Boy, if we go 6-0, Emilio, they're going to start, man, the street signs is going to start changing, man, in downtown, everywhere, in all of Northern Cali.
You know what? I don't want it to change. Leave it how it is. Why?
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree.
I like the hate. I want people to say we're not good enough. I want to keep hearing it. I'm actually starting to get like, you know what? That's fine. We suck. Don't like this. That's fine. I don't care.
It's like Richard
Whatever.
Sherman.
Keep up the hate.
That's right. Like Richard Sherman said,
Yeah,
don't start liking us now. Don't start liking us now.
Nah, I did. Nah, I'm with Sherman. I told you that last time. I'm with Sherman. We suck. We count us out. We're gonna keep proving everybody wrong. I have nothing to prove it. I don't prove it to nobody. So I'm good. I like that. I don't say nothing to nobody. I'm humble. I don't tell people going to the playoffs. I don't tell people winning Super Bowl. I don't say nothing.
There you go. And but you know what, man? We still have. You got Stephen A. Smith. You got several talk show hosts that still. Mike Florio has stopped, but there's still guys still talking stuff and blaming. My favorite is don't give the 49ers no credit for what just happened. Blame the team they beat. That's the team that's messing up.
Like I said,
ESPN's still trying to do that.
Whatever. Like I said, with Stephen A., I never liked Stephen A. He's just full of shit anyway.
I'm trying to think of somebody.
One minute he tells you, "Oh, this team sucks." He does it with every sport.
Yeah.
He did it with the Warriors. He does it a lot with the Bay Area, especially. This team is not going nowhere. This team is not doing nothing. All of a sudden, oh man, this team is great. I said, dude, you're the worst ever announcer ever that does it. I'm like, really? People praise this guy. I don't know why. He's an idiot. He's horrible. To me, I think they only do it just to hear what he's gonna say next. Just like Howard Stern, when people didn't like Howard Stern, just to hear what he was going to say next. That's his thing.
I'm a victim. I no matter how hard I don't want to hear him, I still go click over to see what is he saying now, just to get mad.
I don't. He's the reason I don't watch ESPN. I used to watch ESPN because of him. So every time I see something, got to turn off the channel. I said, I tune in for a little bit. I said, I got to turn it. This dude's talking out of his ass again. I just can't hear him talk.
And Yamin tried to call him, and Stephen A. didn't give him a chance to talk. I've thought about wanting to call in. I'm going to get a chance to talk. He'd have to cut me off, though. He'd have to. Because I think some people have already gotten blocked by him. I don't know. He's got some people running his Twitter, I guess. But I see him nasty tweets all the time. Post him up, photos, picture him saying the wrong thing. I mean, you know, I love going after that fool.
Like, this is funny, but like I said, I don't listen to him. To me, he's an idiot. He does know his stuff from time to time, but when it comes to stuff, he's just like talking out of his ass, just to get around at people.
Yeah, he knows a little bit about the NBA.
That's all he does.
Yeah, he doesn't know anything about no football, but he insists on talking. Dang.
That's all he does.
Now,
anyways, I sent you a message on IG. I'm trying to do another show like we used to. I see you doing those again. And I don't know if you got it or not.
Well, I'm gonna
let me know.
Did you say on IG? I'll go get it. I'll go get it. All right, and I'll get right back to you.
No, because I changed my name. I changed my whole name. I don't know if you.
Oh, okay. I did see something like that, and you said it's Emilio. I did see that. I was doing something else. I was getting back to it. I'll get to it now. Though. All right, get right back to you because I gotta make sure who I'm talking to, Because, there's a lot of dudes on IG. No, there's a lot of dudes on IG that like to come start stuff, right? I don't want to say the wrong thing to people I'm close to. Because some dudes just be pushing my buttons on purpose. Oh, dude, I don't know you, man. That dude is C fresh. All right, you see a C underline fresh. That dude, man. God. Anyway, Emilio, give me a score, Emilio.
Oh, man, this one, it's gonna be a damn. I don't know which way I want to go with this because it could be a trap game, and you always know those are bad at times. And we can just, so since they, the Redskins are coming out for win, they're gonna try to get another. But,
yeah, they're gonna think they're fired up now. Yeah.
They are. They're gonna try to play us hard. In the beginning, I think they're playing hard just to get us some motivation. But the defense is gonna shut that down. So, say the first. Maybe a couple drives, maybe the first quarter we'll have a little tough time to them. But in the end, I say 31-10.
31-10. That's a sensible score.
Yeah,
Rainy conditions, stuff like that. And we always give up 10 points. So 7-10. What am I talking about? 7 to 10 points. Rams can't get no love. Nice. Emilio, I'm going to get back to you on your Instagram just a little bit, okay? And I'm
yeah,
well,
I'll let you know. What's my name? Oh, Millie the Niner. Just so you know.
Yeah, you.
Like I said.
Because as soon as I click on it, I'm already have you. All right. All right, fam.
Yeah. All right, for sure.
Yeah,
all right. I'll holler.
Peace out, fam. Hey. There's Emilio. And, boy, I'll tell you what. That smoothie. Hey, Jersey Joe, and I can't wait to hear what he's got to say. He's always got a bottom line joke. Him and David. Now, there's always a competition between them two. Hey, Jersey.
Hello? What's up, bro? I ain't got no little smart clips tonight.
You got it. Well, just you in general is always going to have something anyway, even if you ain't trying. Hey, so what are the chances of us not covering the spread this week? This is the largest spread we've had since 14, 12, 13, a 9.5 point spread. It's like Vegas says, tired of the Niners, man. We've been taking a bath every week. They cover the spread like it's going out of style. We're going to make that spread so big this week that we're going to gain some money. They ain't going to gain no money, JJ, man. 49ers going to clear that spread, man.
Spread is bigger than our bye week, I think.
Yeah.
Man, this is a bye week for. I'm sorry. I know we got to stay humble and need to give it Sunday and whatever the movie's called. But man, come on. Ronbo, I know you heard that presser with Shanahan.
Yeah.
He's like everything he loved there was just him and his dad and the players. And he hated everything else.
And what you not appreciate the most? Everything else. He said it so quickly. He didn't even think about it. He hates Daniel Snyder. But Snyder's the most hateable man. That's the most hateable owner in the league. There's a guy that's just he likes being a jerk. He goes out of his way to be that way. God.
Yeah. And what I've noticed about Shanahan, I think he kind of but I think he holds grudges. And it's
he does.
I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be his downfall, because I also saw a tweet where he said a couple weeks ago that he has been constantly, since the Super Bowl, been studying the shit out of Belichick every single game. I love it, Ronbo. I love it. That is like obsessed,
gotta get him.
Much like crazy.
But he has respect for him, though, JJ. He does. He likes Belichick, but he's the master challenge. Shanahan looks at everybody else's defensive coordinators and says, man, come on, man. Give me somebody. Somebody challenge me. But Belichick, now that's the guy.
You heard why Shanahan's so good at offense, right? Why
he knows all about defense.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's constantly in the defensive class or whatever it was that they were. I can't think, but always studying the defense, and then he's just a chess expert, basically. He's setting people up to do what he wants them to do. It's exactly what he did to Belichick. And man, if there's any game that he would want total revenge on, come on, 28-3. He had it.
It makes no sense. I still don't understand what happened there. Brady is not supposed to have 6 rings, JJ. Damn it. You know what?
No,
He's supposed to have
I
4.
know.
The Seahawks, the same stupid thing. What are you throwing the ball for? Gosh, Carol, what are you, stupid?
What do you think about it, Ronbo? Would you really want to take that back? We hated the Seahawks with a passion.
I did, but I don't want. Now, in hindsight, they would have had. Seahawks would have had 2 rings. Okay, I can live with that. And the Falcons would have had their ring. But don't give Brady, just donate rings to him. You know what, JJ? Tom's got maybe 3 championships that he's had field goal kickers help him out. He doesn't win these things on his own, but he gets all the love as being the greatest quarterback of his generation. I understand that due to stats and everything else. But come on, man, I have to listen to other people talk about, he's better than, you think about what
Montana.
he's gone through. He's better than Montana. No.
The excuses are just, that's insane. Montana never needed a kicker to save him. He never needed his defense to save him.
He never needed refs because the refs wouldn't save him no matter what. Joe was out there dealing with the refs and some of the most grisly defensive linemen of all time, and Brady gets all the treatment in the world. Royalty refs are over there blocking for him themselves. I mean, yeah.
I'm an offensive dude. I love quarterbacks. He is an amazing quarterback. I'll give him that.
But
if he faces this defense, Romo, it's the same thing in 2011. If Kyle Williams didn't screw it up, I do not see him beating Patrick Willis and the Smith brothers. No,
he wasn't going to.
And this defense is ranked like a hair better than 2012. Oh my gosh, Romo! I'm excited again.
I'm telling you that we lost 2 rings during the Harbaugh era because they were also supposed to win that year. We lost. I mean, the Hawks went in and beat Peyton Manning and his useless defense to death. God.
I couldn't stand that. I'd seen one post where somebody was saying,
JJ?
NFC championship.
There you are.
You gotta.
Yeah, we got some history that we can look back on and still get mad. I try not to think about it too much, but we're gonna get it now.
I don't want
to.
Anymore.
But Jersey, what do you got for a score here? Go ahead. Give me your score though before you give me the question.
42-0.
Okay, what is your question? What is the question?
When is it that we play the Saints? What week is it?
It's in the double figure, so it's somewhere late. We're going to be at full speed, put it that way. Everybody's going to be back, provided they stay back. And, we'll be ready to go. The offense should be looking a little smoother, so it should be a good game.
I could honestly see us going at least 13-0 by then. Seriously.
Guess
I'm
what?
actually the only one I would be worried about is the Seahawks. But then you look at all the teams that we have completely destroyed; they're barely beating them.
Right? That's
barely
week 14.
Beat the Browns.
Yeah, it's
14.
Yeah,
okay.
Week 14, and then we get the Falcons. So don't let us. You made a joke. Maybe you were serious, but we're 13-0. We go into that game, and the 49ers, if they do go 13-0, you know what? If the 49ers are 13-0 at that point, the Saints won't be able to beat them. That'll mean that Kyle has got it all figured out offensively as well. And the Falcons are just laying there to be beaten.
The Falcons? I don't see them as a threat either.
So, JJ.
All right, Robert, I'll let you go. But like I
fam.
said earlier in this, as soon as the season started, I told you there's going to be at least one team that we're going to shut out. It's got to be one team, and I think
This
it's
could
going
be
to be.
Yeah.
It could be Sunday.
I agree.
Maybe not 42, but come on.
But still, they've got no business scoring on the 49ers, right? I agree, though. All right, JJ. See you Sunday.
All right, bud. Have a good night, man.
You too. Yes. And you've got Jersey Joe for 42 down, 42. All right. Did we leave anything out over here? La la la. Practice. Ooh la la. Luis Espinoza. He says, "What's up? Shout out to all the Empire chapters. And he says it's going to be a 38-13, 38-16 big day for this run game and 6 sacks. I hadn't thought about this. We need to start giving scores and sack totals. Give some love to the defense. Well, how many sack totals? Let's go ahead and do INTs too. Well, next time, all right? Too late now. Next time, score, sacks, and INTs. All right. It's going 30, a big day. The run game's 36 sack masters. And 6 sacks by the sack masters. 55, 5-5-9er. I said 5-5-9er Empire. What's up? And for life out of Visalia, Central Valley, Cali. I remember this chapter too. We've talked before. Luis! Anthony Gonzalez has 55-10 Niners. Chris Sanchez, 31-7 Niners. Rodney Harris Jr., 49ers, 45. There's a shutout. Skin zip. And Josh says 31-7 Niners. John Costa from Cave Falls, Oregon. What's up, John? 35-6. Little 49er says 39-10. Do what you do, 8-8 sub. Vancouver, Washington in the house, 34-10. And brother J17, they beat the Saints 38-0. Ooh, pre-call. Wouldn't that be funny? 49ers would be, well, they'd be statues built after that game. You shut out the Saints and Nolans? Boy, it better be free gumbo in the French Quarter for anybody wearing a 49er hat. See, we rewarding you guys for beating our team. Mister, who used to set me up with these names? I used to read them and get, Mr. L.U., I'm going to say, you know who you are. 28-14 Skins. I'll be back Sunday to rub it in. It's not one of our guys. Well, Mr. Up a Lot, we welcome you to come on back in and looking forward to your return. But do return. You guys always make these promises and you never keep them. Record him. Don't let me lose him. Hey, Foodie versus Food. 49ers 31-17. And Rodney Harris Jr. The Rodney Harris Jr.? So 49ers 55. Skins, not a thing. And Scott Broyles 24-10. Cross country. Early start. Tons of injuries. Trap game sandwiched between 2 big games. I predict sluggishness. You know, that travel across the country, it could have an effect. I'm not sure what it would be. And the 49ers didn't seem to take it too seriously because I thought the 49ers would start going into the East Coast 2 and 3 days, 4 days earlier. But they're not. And, you know, the thing is you have injuries, but you have good replacements for every injury. You're looking at Brunskill. Brunskill's doing a better job than McGlinchey, which is hard to fathom. And the run game, we'll be fine without him, but he does have an effect on the special teams. Who else is up? Debo is I want him in there, but will be probably just as effective whether he's in there or not. So we got injuries, but not the kind that are going to really change the face. Ross Dwelling did a good job helping the run game out, and he'll do even a better job against the Skins because the Rams were pretty good against run game. So I don't know that the injury is going to be a big factor in this game, but, you know, you never know. 24-10 for Scott. Mike DeCoy says, I predict 49-10. And Redskins will be on their third quarterback by the fourth quarter. So, you know, it's so funny because at the end of the game, and Haskins, the Redskins' first-round pick, is coming off the bench now, looking he's going to finish up the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. The score is now 62-3. And so I guess if the Skins are thinking they've got nothing to lose at this point, So here comes Haskins, trots out on the field. As Kyle Shanahan said before the game, it's just another game, but Kyle seemed to scheme this game up as if he was playing the Super Bowl. John Wilson says 45-7 Niners. If he does that, I don't know what I'm going to think about him, though. Kyle, come on, Kyle. Don't get anybody hurt. Flex 831. I think the Saints game will be grimy, but I'll call it 20-16 Niners. Say that, though, Flex. There's a lot of time between now and Week 14. A lot of things could change between now and then. So we won't record this, but we'll wait until Week 13 and get that score from you, see how you're feeling. Mike Run says 49ers 55. Skins not a thing. Hank says, can you make game ball MVPs for this upcoming game? And we can do that. We can wait till after the game to give out the game ball, is what I like to do anyway. So we'll do that. And my prediction is on offense, who would get the game ball on offense? Make a prediction. I like that. You know what we give out the MVPs. You know what? Next week, let's add a lot of categories to this. MVP this week. Oh, I don't have it right now. I do know I'd put Nick Bosa for defense in the running. Jimmy Ward, and not just because I'm a J-Dub fan, just because he gets things done these days. K-Wan's in that running. Sherm. If they throw, they're going to have to throw. They're going to be behind, aren't they? All right. We got one more here. Chad Garrison, 27-10, Niners. Oh. 49ers by what? Daniel Morales says, you think we should play subs? Yeah, particularly in the second half. Let's go ahead. And if the game gets out of control, you can always, you don't want to see your starters sit down and get tight. Make sure that game's well in hand. Late in the third quarter, if it looks like the Skins are just not going to be able to mount an offensive, go ahead. And it looks like somehow our defense is just not going to be able to hold. You can always bring those guys back in. You just got to keep them warm on the sideline. Guys, go ahead, hang loose. But guys, get up and stretch. Don't get too tight, though, in case. Wait till the last 2 minutes of the game and relax. But right now, I want you guys out of harm's way. So sit down and enjoy the game. Oh, come on, Coach. Guys, I like that attitude. You want back out there, don't you? Set your ass down. Oh, fam, hit that like. And you know I love me some likes. I can't wait to see you Sunday during and after the game on In Your Face at your place. You normally be watching. You normally be watching the game with you. And I'll see you right afterward too. Niners! Night, Elisa.